Too hot for TV.
Riding in the big body, sitting on something. Got me when it's tinted so they can't see nothing. Cell phone ringing, speakers so loud. Chillin' with a bad model bitch right now. I'm telling you, 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 top shit. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, yeah. I'm in the club with my shades on, no sunlight. Bought a couple bottles, yeah, I got my money right. Headed to the mall, pockets bustin'. Spent a couple grand in it, that's nothing. Go and get that white girl, I'm stretching up. 50 K's off a unit, I'm telling ya. Bad bitch tip drilling, I'm telling ya. Big body chrome grilling, I'm telling ya. Go through my neighborhood looking like a movie star. Got the windows tinted so the haters don't know who we are. 15s beating on the block like an earthquake. Making so much money every day is like my birthday. Blow it at the club, mama shaking like a milkshake. Looking at the diamonds, got my chain and my wrist straight. Bitch, I'm telling ya, money on my cellular. Rolling with a dime piece chick, they sweating on mine. Big body sitting on something. Got the windows tinted so they can't see nothing. Cell phone ringing, speakers up loud. Chillin' with a bad model bitch right now. I'm telling you, 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 I'm telling you. She got that peanut butter skin or that chocolate. It don't matter, girl, that body high commodity. I wanna get her so bad, I probably drop a couple stacks on her like the lottery. Big wheels got me riding on the stars. Smoking on Kush got me riding through Mars. Paint looking good when I open the garage. Ain't been to sleeping weeks, man, the streets is a jar. My cell phone ringing, niggas looking for that bone. A bad bitch with me, yeah, she stay under my arms. My plug just hit me, say he got my lucky charms. The bike by the kilos and Kush by the tons. Headed to that vert with that work and my gun. A down bopper with me, putting in work with a ton. Diamonds in my chain, looking better in the sun. Haters know my name, bitches love to see me come, nigga. Riding in the big body, sitting on something. Got the windows tinted so they can't see nothing. Cell phone ringing, speakers up loud. Chillin' with a bad model bitch right now. I'm telling you, 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 top shit. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. You know it's like when I say ain't no clouds in my stone, and the girl agrees. I'm telling you. Or it's like when you with your homies and you see a fine stallion walking by, and before you can get out the phrase, damn, she fine, your homeboy agrees with you. I'm telling you. Like laying in the bed looking at your lady and how sexy she looking after it all goes down. I'm telling you. Riding in the big body, sitting on something. Got the windows tinted so they can't see nothing. Cell phone ringing, speakers up loud. Chillin' with a bad model bitch right now. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, got money. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, number one. I'm telling you, top shelf. I'm telling you, I gotta get her. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you.
Too hot for TV.
Come on. Yeah. Hey, I'm up early morning, I pray and brush my teeth out. Count my money up, go re-up and start my week out. Tuesday, I'm paranoid, dressed in camouflage. Just when you thinking shit sweet, there go them bars. Wednesday, a hump day, I'm humping like a motherfucker. In and out the trap, got it jumping like a motherfucker. Go re-up again, cause the weekend is lurking. Keep them for the people getting they check on a Thursday. Payday Friday, everybody spending good. Pushing packs looking like a swap meet in the hood. Saturday a holiday, but I don't give a fuck. Tripping at the mall, serving all in the club. Sunday I thank God, cause I hustle hard. Drop the pie, suits and ties in the courtyard. DVDs, selling my CDs. I'm on the way, holla at me next. money, then she can handle me. Go get it, girl, she working all the time. She's a diva, cause she be on the grind. She popping the ass, I'm popping my collar. She dropping it fast, and they dropping them dollars. She got a money maker, I'm in love with that. Rubber bands, yeah, I fucks with that. From city to city, coast to coast, my body so sick, and I'm the antidote. Them haters talking shit, I keep the hammer low. Real fruity niggas, I spit your cantaloupe. 2 cups of yak, with a shot of Ciroc. Drop the top on them, we copping off the lot. They know it costs a lot, gon' get my shine on. All you hating niggas, get your grind on. I'm grinding every day, I'm grinding every day, I'm grinding every day, I'm grinding every day, I'm grinding every day. Dope fiends, they calling me, right on Ashanti, trying to count this money. I'm grinding every day, I'm grinding every day, I'm grinding every day, I'm grinding every day, I'm grinding every day. Dope fiends, they calling me, right on Ashanti, trying to count this money. Man, it's on, I got my bones, so I'm dodging all you coppers. Push a lot of perk, plus I got that Cindy Lauper. Trapping like a trapper, I've been doing this for years. Bitch, I'm from the street, so I tell it like it is. 2-time felon, cocaine selling. Bitch ain't got my money, put that thing to your melon. Don't know who to trust, it's too many niggas telling. I be in my zone on this.
I'm in good shape, yeah, that's all you need to know. Gotta keep it peaked, that's the only way I know.
Yo. What the deal is, man? Yes. So, what y'all know, man? Hey, it's another episode.
Okay, you got the
Another episode, man. Studio Etiquette 101. Episode number 3.
got another camera.
What we got going on, Skeet? Hey, man, I'm your host, Young Bread Mixed It. We got Skeet 229 in that thing.
Oh, no, I was seeing was another camera here.
We live, man.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the live. I see the back area of us. I was trying to figure out where the hell.
Yeah, it had them froze up. We back in business though. We back. Okay.
Okay, man.
Okay, we back.
All right, player. What you know, man?
We in the building, man. Studio Etiquette 101 podcast, like Brett said, episode 3. We in the game now.
Yeah, man. We back at it for the 3rd time, man. You already know what's going on.
Game, man. What's going on, fellas, man? What we doing?
Man, so yeah, man, you already know what we're doing, man.
Working.
Tip song, recording, mixing, just overall engineering, man. That's what we about right here, Studio Etiquette 101, man.
You know, last week we touched on pretty much just mixing the record. We're gonna touch on that a little bit today, and then we're gonna, we got another special engineer in the building, one of the young bulls that's holding shit down over here at Platinum Sounds, my nigga Jay Keys. That's Jay Keys. I ain't want to say your full name, man. I don't know if you got warrants and shit. I ain't want to put the John Hancock out there. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So what we gonna do today, man? We're gonna touch back on a little bit more mixing, man.
So the automation. So y'all do automations and the tricky stuff in Pro Tools.
All right. So now last week, what we did, man, we touched on mixing a song with everything tracked out, full track outs, vocals, everything, man. So today we're gonna do a 2-track beat because I know a lot of y'all, that's what y'all maybe used to. That's what y'all have done before. So we're gonna touch on that a little bit today. All right. Yep. And if you're in the comments, man, artists, engineers, or just anybody in between, man, let me know what's up, man. How y'all feeling out the other night?
How you Me and Player were talking earlier. Was that the day, Player? We talking about? No, that was yesterday. We watching the video from the dude. We talking about how you feel about templates.
Hey, templates are good. I can't even knock it. Templates are good, man, because I let's just say it's some on the fly mixing. I mean, well, not even on the fly mix, on the fly recording. I just need to hurry up, record real fast. Just hurry up and record real fast. Let's just say we only have an hour. Mm-hmm. An artist book an hour session. So versus having me just to go through one by one, choose what plugins I'm gonna do, you know what I mean, as I get through recording and everything else, I just rather have to go ahead and just have my template up and you know what I mean, and then we just go from there. Then that way we save a lot of time, man, save a lot of money, for the artist, or you know what I mean, or whoever it is that we're recording. It could just be whoever, man. It might be someone doing a commercial or something like that. So I'll just go ahead and have my template up. But if it's not just like a 1 hour, let's just say we got like a 5 hour block, and you want to take your time on it, and this is a song that you know for sure. All right, this is my hit right here. This is what I want to do. All right, so I'm gonna start do fresh, no template, no nothing. I'm just gonna record. We're just gonna record, and we're gonna go at it just from there.
Mhm.
So how you feel about it?
I don't like them bitches. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't really use them.
Okay.
Yeah. One of the reasons why I don't use it because every song is different.
Of course.
And I feel like the time that I spend loading it up and tweaking it, the sound, the match, I come out quicker just doing it.
Okay.
Oh, it's a preset. Cause then I hate to use the same presets on every artist because everybody voice different, everybody rap different,
Of
style
course.
different. So I hate, like when I get a session with all them templates, the first thing I do is tell them to send me the 2-track that the person made so I could just listen to it and I can replicate that shit just by listening to it. I could tell kind of what they
Gotcha.
did and I'm stripping that bitch silent. Like,
Okay. So what you mean when you say a template? Because
like let's say when you open up a session and you got all these damn plugins before the song even recorded type thing.
so that Pro Tools already created.
No, that you know how you can create your own template.
Okay,
and
now
Pro Tools
see
and save it.
that's what I do. I create my own.
Yeah, see.
You know what I mean? I create my own from scratch. You know what I mean? Kind of go ahead and give it an idea of what I want already. You know what I mean? But not the ones that are preloaded on Pro Tools.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I'm talking about like you create your own template.
Okay, yeah. More definitely, man.
Then a lot of the time too, when you do that, you kind of don't really hear the song raw. Like you don't really be listening to it raw. So a lot of stuff that you're gonna miss, you ain't gonna hear because you got a template set up a certain way. When you record and drag that sucker down, you ain't really mixing the raw vocals now. Like me, I like a lot of times I go ahead and get a blend of some of the vocals, then I start mixing one by one, or I just mute solo all the tracks and mix that one vocal. And once I get that, the one vocal's the lead, so I don't have to do too much.
Right.
Then once I do whatever my reverb, I go ahead and set up the reverb delays. Like that, I might set up the reverbs and delays first because that's gonna be universal anyway.
More definitely.
I'm gonna have that. Then, but as far as when I start setting up the busting for the verse, because I bust everything. I bust the lead. I'll bust the lead. I used to bust the lead. Then I do the background. I'll bust them all separately. Then if it's harmonies, I may bust them separately. Then if another nigga got a verse, I'm gonna bust them separately. They on a separate voice. It's different. So I can't use the same frequency that I would use on a person with a deep voice. I can't use the same one with somebody on a light voice.
Well, see, I would say they're coming in later on until all right. So just to go ahead and get it started. Just to go ahead and get it started, go ahead and get the ball rolling and everything else. So of course when it come down to that, all right, to that deep mix, what they done paid for later on after that session, after that quick session. Now that's when I go in and I wipe everything clean and I start from scratch and do it like that. But if you only pay for that 1 hour, you're getting the template.
Oh yeah,
You're getting that template, man. You know what I mean? Just to save you a little bit of money now. It ain't just because I'm just trying to hurry up and get you on out of here. Nah, it really just save the artist some money. You know what I mean? Now, unless you want to pay for
yeah.
the couple sessions, man, we're going to start from scratch. We're going to start from scratch. Nothing on your vocals. No, nothing.
Yeah.
Yep.
And for the people that don't know, we are talking about Pro Tools. A little later on down the line, man, we're gonna start touching on like other programs like Studio One, Logic, and everything like that. So y'all just gotta tap in, man. Gotta tap in. These niggas here smart behind the boards.
And a lot of that shit is the same.
Basically.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's just different programs.
Different looks.
Yeah, it just look different. Like me, that's how I learned how to mix in every single DAW that you can do because the plugins are the same. Like no matter, the only difference is, like let's say the vocals in Logic. In Pro Tools you could pan to 100 left and right. Logic is like what? Ain't it like 63 or some shit like that? 65, 63, 65. Another program might be.
I thought it was shorter than that. Damn.
Yeah, I think it's like 60 or 50, 55 or something like that.
But you know, a lot of times from human nature, when they pull it up and they just see something different,
They think it's different.
niggas just psych out in it.
Oh man.
Overthink it, think it's more complex than exactly what it is. Even like to the cats that record and shit in Fruity Loops.
Right.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? So everybody got their own program that they use to record and do their thing in. So what we gonna do, you know, the purpose of this show is to touch on all aspects of each program to our best knowledge. We'll put it like that, to our best knowledge. Shout out to everybody in the comments, man. Like my boy say, if you got any questions or anything you want to tap in or you want to chime in, make sure y'all jump in on the comments, man. If you're an engineer or a producer, man, please feel free to jump in. We got a dope show coming up, man. Super dope show.
Man. All right, so man, Ski, you want to go on, Jay? We real cut and dry right here, man. We just gonna jump straight in.
What we mixing today, fellas?
We finna mix this song by Chevy P. Song called "You Make Me." It's a 2-track, but all the vocals are pretty much there.
All right, so like if y'all just tapping in, last week, them boys tapped in and they jumped on and they mixed their record where everything was tracked out from the beat on down to the vocals. This week we're gonna touch on mixing down a 2-track, which 9 times out of 10 a lot of y'all are doing right now. So it's just really.
But this 2-track has been mixed, so it's kind of this is a 2-track that has been mixed.
That has been mixed.
Yeah, it's just a 2-track.
Okay. So the beat has been mixed already.
Yeah, the
Basically.
beat.
Okay.
Yeah, the beat,
so-
it's a good sounding quality beat. It's not like a YouTube beat or anything. It's just a beat someone made that mixed it and kind of.
And now we're using the 2-track.
All right, so to explain a little bit more, so for the folks out there that may not understand, all right, so the difference between the 2-track and the tracked out beat is, all right, so with a tracked out beat, every single instrument is on a different track by itself. All right, with a 2-track beat, everything is already has been combined into a stereo wave or MP3.
MP3, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
so you kind of stuck with the hoping. So the only thing you can do is just hope that the person that made the beat know how to mix it a little. 'Cause
Yeah.
If not, it really ain't much you can do to it. Sometimes you can fix it, but if something's too loud, ain't nothing you can kind of do.
Exactly, man. So one of the things that like in a tracked out beat is, let's just say that snare drum or that hi-hat is too loud. With a tracked out beat, I can go in specifically turn down that snare drum and that hi-hat. With a 2-track beat,
It is what it is.
Which normally those are the loudest sounds: hi hats, kicks,
Snares,
snares,
yeah.
and claps.
yep.
They have them bitches so loud. Or if they try to use a compressor and they use too much of it, and you can tell when it's too much compressor. 'Cause when it's like the beat will be low, then it'll just get real loud for a minute. Then when the bass come in, it's like it just squeezes the whole beat. You can't fix that, and that'll mess up your song. I don't care how perfect your vocals is, the song is messed up. Cause the beat is gonna change sounds throughout the vocal's gonna sound, but it's gonna make the vocal. So when they got too much compressor on it, when the compressor start hitting, the beat is gonna get lower, and the vocals gonna seem like they got louder, but it didn't get louder. Just the beat just went lower. And then when the beat go back up to the normal, it's gonna sound like the beat got louder, and it's gonna sound like you turned the vocals down, but you didn't turn the vocals down. It's just
Hey, so
the beat keep getting louder.
a lot of people say that's how that. A lot of people say they do that when they say they mastered it.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed that? Like,
Yeah,
a
I
lot
hear
of
people
times,
say
like
they master.
people say they mastered the song. Everything what he just explained, that's exactly what that is, man. Like a lot of people think they're mastered. Now you just put a compressor on it.
If you don't use it right,
Yeah.
you done fucked up everything. I don't care how hard that beat is. I don't care. You can take that bitch to the dude that mixed all Dr. Dre vocals. If that beat messed up, that song gonna be messed up. It ain't no way. It's nothing. Like you can't fix that. Like if you recording your shit distorted, you can't fix it.
Ain't no way around it.
Ain't no way around
Alright.
it.
Ain't no way around it. Well, shit, let's get into it, fellas. Let's
That shit like putting air in a tire with a hole in it.
Hey,
Keep going flat.
So hey, play that beat for them, man. So they can hear with the
You want me to play the beat by itself?
yeah, so they can hear exactly what a mixed 2-track sounds like.
All right. Still got the mic on? Okay. Auxiliary? Yeah, it's playing. We need auxiliary. No, it's coming from the. I think it's coming from the West Coast. Let me see.
Playing right now. We up here. We're getting ready to mix a 2-track beat and vocals. To give y'all an understanding of how well we do it. Last week we mixed down a tracked out beat and vocals to let y'all know how we do that as well. So we're gonna give y'all a little recap on our mixing techniques. All right. So right now what we got pulled up a song by Chevy P. It's called You. And Skeet, take over. Take
All
off.
right. This is one of the things. The first thing that I'm gonna do is basically like I did last time. Is we're gonna do. Now he got both. Oh, he changed the screen, so he got both. Is gonna be vocal align. Is to line the vocals up. Which, like I said, if you don't got this, you need to get it. It ain't but like $55. If you got vocal where you got like a bunch of takes and doubles and triples and quadruples and all that stuff like that, you're gonna want to get it. It's worth it. So of course, and use it. What is this? Okay, that's not right. So usually when I use this, you basically just click on. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you got one screen. So when you click on it, the first track that you're gonna do, you just click on the guide. This is basically gonna contain the audio that you finna match. So that'll basically be the first one.
So basically that should be my lead, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Since he did two in the same voice, he did two stacked. Like he basically did a lead and stacked the two, and then he did another key in the bottom two.
Gotcha.
So I'll basically capture the second one, which basically copies that. The best I found is to have it on tight because that just makes it just more tighter. And you just hit render, and it basically lines it where it's like one, makes it sound like one. And because he's got the same one, I would just capture. I don't have to do the guide because I'm using the lead as the guide. Just capture that one, and then you just same thing. And since that one is a match with that one, you use the first one as the capture, and the second one as the. The first one as the guide, and the second one as the dub. And then, of course, you render that.
Render it on now.
Yeah. So now that's the first part of the hook. And it's only a one take, which I don't know why that's there. That probably should be somewhere else, but hold on, let me see.
All right.
Yeah, this is kind of weird.
So, and you did all this without even hearing it, just from looking at it, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, a lot of this, and then since I did one, I could kind of get away with just copying that one. Is that right? Oh, my bad, wrong button. Okay, there you go. Oops. So to do this right here, you just hold Alt, and you can, as long as you hold Alt, you'll basically make a duplicate copy. That's only 2 times. And that one, I guess that's probably a standalone, so I'm gonna keep that one like it is. So this is really like the first thing I do is sometimes you get sessions like that don't even look as clean as this. It just be over the place. So I would spend most of the time doing this part, arranging it first. But this one's kind of already been arranged. Because we recorded it just like this.
So proper recording.
You recorded
is
this
key.
one, didn't you, Brad?
Sherm, I think.
Yeah, because he did it before, and I recorded the first version, and then I think we lost the session.
Okay.
And he redid it again. So this is the same way. Capture the first one. And sometimes if you have to, you can listen to them and make sure that they're the same.
Will give up my world to be in yours, girl, and I.
See, them two are the same as that one. So I would basically capture that one and do that one. And this one, sometimes you can got a lot of time too. When you do that, I just kind of know where it's at already, so you can listen to it.
Will give up my world to be in yours, girl, and I.
This one right here, all four of those are the same, and it's that one high note. From what it sounds like.
So even though it's a high note, he pretty much said the same thing the exact same way. It's just a different pitch of it. So you basically still can render it, capture and render it out
Will
the same,
give
right?
up my world to be in yours, girl, and I. Will break my back just to prove that it's all.
So they all the same. So I can take that and do the same thing with that. Copy it and move it over to there.
Smooth.
So now I got this part, which is another background.
And the way you make me feel. You're always on my mind, no doubt.
So a lot of time I just consolidate it to make it easy when I'm doing it. Just to make sure.
All right. So that may be a foreign word to some of the new users out here. All right. So what do you mean when you say when you just consolidate it?
When I consolidate, I'm basically just making it back whole again. So when you consolidate it, basically you just taking everything that you chopped up, you can consolidate it down to one piece. So you go in there and like this right here, I just cut this is the stuff that you kind of can do while you that people do. This is part of the mixing process too, like the cutting out the dead air and all that stuff right there. I kind of did that already, so I'm just consolidating just to make it whole, just to make it easier when I'm doing certain stuff. I can kind of see it, and then I can go back and take it all off. Like this piece right here, since that one didn't have that particular vocal on that one, I'm just gonna do them two, then them two, and I don't know why them two are separate, but sometimes you can listen to it, and sometimes if you don't need it, if it's just something that really don't fit, which you probably can take them out. Because it'll sound kind of weird, especially if you're panning one, like a lot of people pan some to the left, some to the right. It'll sound funny because you'll hear it. Unless it's just tucked so low where you don't hear it. Do the same thing for them because they all the same. And of course, render. So now sometimes you can listen to it and find out what exactly that was said right in that little piece. Yeah, see, that's probably something that was messed up. So you can kind of take that out. Because that ain't gonna change the way the song sound because it's in there. And this part missing too.
And the way you make me feel. And the way you make me feel. And you.
Yeah, so that.
And the way you make me.
Yeah, see, that could come out too. Cause
Hey,
it's
100K Bruiser, you are exactly right, man. So we touched on a little bit of that last week, man. Producers,
I hate that.
Producers,
Right
when you're
on.
making your, we're talking about peaking or clipping, whichever one you want to call it, man. I mean, if you're going into that red zone, if you see your beat is going into that red zone, that means your beat is too loud. All right. Even if while you're making that beat and that one instrument is going into that red, turn that instrument down.
Yeah, because they will have some stuff peaking. And
For you.
okay, so this is a different part. That'd be the funniest thing, dog. When you mix a song, you start listening to vocals by themselves, and you start just sitting there listening to how certain stuff sound. All that stuff sound kind of weird.
Yeah.
And by the way, this song has no auto tune on it. I don't think we put auto tune. Yeah. No auto tune. When I use auto tune, I kind of use it too, just for if I do use it, I kind of use it just for a sound. Like I try not to use it too much.
And the way you make me feel.
Something is wrong.
And the way you make me feel.
So one of those goes into.
Oh no, you know what? I know what happened.
Alone in my shell.
It's different. I forgot. So that's why I was wondering why. So since that's a different part, I can't fly that part because I forgot this is the verse part. For some reason I don't know why I thought that was the hook. So it's basically the same thing with this.
So it's good to always go ahead and make sure you listen. It's good. Skeet caught this early.
I would have fucked that whole song. I've been wondering like, what the fuck? Then you can kind of. Yeah, this the part that takes the most time. Then I got all that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I ain't even do all. How about I'm just gonna bypass a lot of that shit right now, and I'm just gonna. Goddamn. That's a lot. Just imagine doing this for a song, and then you got the beat tracked out. Like that's a lot.
Hey, so make it smart. Close it up a little bit so they can really see like how many tracks it really is.
Okay, hold on.
After you finish.
That was by itself. So, and these are background vocals in the verse. So, this is just the verse, and then you got to hold. See this part right here. I can. That's a lot, man.
It's a lot, man.
Yeah, it's a lot, man. You think about it. Just imagine when you really like end up mixing a song and you just have to do this right here. Now, when you start mixing and blending, it's gonna be easy because the way he recorded it's in like pairs, so it's not like you're gonna be goddamn spinning all year. I gotta remember what them. See, that's different. So, see, if I said them two together. That shit sound crazy when you just be listening to it. When you play that bit together, you be like, man, that shit sound good. So I see them two match up. Yep. So that's separate. So let me make that smaller so it'll be easier for me to maneuver.
And what version of Pro Tools we working on right now, fellas?
2023, I think. Let me double check. Nope, that's the Mac Pro. That's the wrong one. So, 2022 version.
Hey, I also want to let you know, like, man, no matter what version of Pro Tools that you're using, man, I won't say all of them sound the same, but you pretty much get the same works from them, man. Is a lot of the times it be like different looks of it, just different looks of it, but it all gives you the same thing, man. Like on this version here, like it may be a little bit more rounder, like certain knobs are round instead of that square and everything else. So don't feel like, man, dang, they using Pro Tools 2023. I'm still using Pro Tools 8. It's all right. Keep going.
Hey,
Pro Tools. Hey man, you'll be amazed. You'll be amazed.
Trying to see There's a lot of tracks on this. Like this bread, so I'm gonna show you. Goddamn, this is all the tracks right here. So what I like to do is match them all up a little bit too. I try to put them, since they kind of fit with that need to go there. And you got the hook, these two way at the bottom. Up there.
Got him.
So one of the things we're gonna show too is we're gonna show how to do automation. We can show you that. That's like the tricky stuff you can do with vocals. I like to do automation a lot, especially when I'm like really sitting down mixing the song. I'm gonna automate that sucker.
Okay.
You gonna automate that sucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna goddamn go in.
You sound like a wrestler. Automate that sucker.
Yeah, so, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. So 5, 6. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up 7 buses. It seems like a lot. It is a lot though. But
All right. So give the people one more time. Like, what are the reason that you're using buses
so I won't have to,
or auxiliary tracks?
yeah, so I won't have to overload every track with 15 plug-in. I can kind of put 2 plug-ins and route it to wherever I want to go.
All right. So pretty much you're saving time and saving space.
Yeah, like most of the time I'm gonna set up the first one I always do is the reverb, which is, again, I'm gonna go back to old faithful.
All right.
It's the
So
Verb classic.
So what you just did right then, when you created your auxiliary tracks, all right, you just changed it to say it's bus 1 and 2. What does that mean?
Bus 1 and 2 is basically where the well, you got auxiliary bus. The buses, what they call sins. They well, that's what you're gonna use them for. The sins are basically saying exactly what it is you're gonna, if you take this bus, which is 1 and 2.
All right, so go right here to where go to your right some more. Where it says bus 1 and 2.
Yeah.
All right, so you changed that. What does that mean? Right there when
Yeah,
you
the
change
bus is always gonna go to the top of the whatever your auxiliary is. The bus number that you use is always gonna be at the top, and then the tracks that you're gonna, whatever that bus is, wherever I'm gonna put this at, it will go on the bottom of the actual tracks, which will be all these guys here. You're gonna always use the buses on whichever one you choose one, but each one is gonna have set for different. Like sometimes you can go in there and label this stuff so it'd be easy. Like I can go in there and name this reverb, so I know bus 1, 2 is always gonna be reverb or delays.
I guess so. Basically, what I'm saying is, so on my auxiliary track, I'm gonna change my input to bus 1 and 2, 3 or 4, or whichever one it is because I'm using stereo. Now, that track that I want to route to that bus, I'm gonna change the output of that to go whatever bus that whatever auxiliary track that I just named. So we just named auxiliary 1, bus number 1 and 2. The input on it is bus 1 and 2. So whatever tracks that we want to go to auxiliary 1, we're gonna go to the outputs of those tracks and route the output to bus 1 and 2, so it can go to auxiliary 1.
And it's good to color code that stuff too, so you'll kind of know what it is. Sometimes you can label. This ain't labeled, but the way I record, I don't really have to label it because it's kind of recorded in a structured way anyway. Every song I record with him or Bread record with him is always structured the same way. So if Bread was a recorded song, like, I need you to mix it, I ain't even got to call Bread and ask what's what, because every session he got is going to look like this.
Yep, color coded.
I'm talking about just like the structure of how it's recorded. It's always going to look like this. He's always going to do it in pairs. If he had that one, I know, okay, he did everything in pairs except that one. Like he did on this one. He did one on the second hook. On the second verse, he probably did a different one, so he got that one take like that. But you can kind of look at it and tell.
Right. Hey, so engineers, let that be a lesson, man. Like, be mindful of how you record and how you label things. Because what if another engineer is gonna get it? You want to help that engineer out, or at least that's what I would like to do. So let's just say I record a song and then they may want to send it to somebody else to go mix it. All right, so there are such things as recording engineer, mixing engineers, and also mastering engineers.
Yeah.
So these other people, they need to know where what this track is, where it's going, what it is specifically. There's all types of different things. So clean recording, labeling, color coding, all that is good practice. Being organized.
No, I'm going to separate them two just because some ad-libs.
So does that mean that you are putting that effect on that track, depending on what you assign to that auxiliary?
Yep, that's what I'm finna do now.
Yep.
All right,
that's
so
it.
I just moved it to auxiliary 3. So the sends are, if I have a bus set up, I can also send, like earlier you seen me create the reverb. Let me just label that reverb so I know what it is.
All right, so on that reverb auxiliary track, what plug-in do you have on it?
I use Slate plugin, the Verb Suite Classic, and I put a Stemmature Imager, which matter of fact I just thought about I don't need one because before I used to use the regular one with Pro Tools, but this one also has a width built into it. Okay. I forgot about that. And then of course the delays, I went to the old Bread Faithful. You know I already use Bread Faithful.
Yeah,
the H delay. And I also use a one-band EQ to thin it out a little bit. So right now I just got it like 500, but it'll change probably once I hear it and see how it sounds. Is tempo set on this beat? And that's the first thing you should do is, before you even press record, is set the tempo. That shit will change your life. It make life easy when doing anything, because a lot of plugins are geared toward the tempo. Work toward the tempo, like delays.
Especially delays.
Delays, you got some auto tunes that work with plugins, like the
some modulators.
Yeah, some on they work by the plugin. So you gotta have
by the tempo.
Yeah, by the tempo. So this one, I'm just gonna play the first track, which is this one. And the first thing I'm gonna do is the auxiliary. I'm gonna say Chevy. I'm gonna put Chevy V. That sound weird.
Do y'all ever use any of those plugins that separate the stems of the two track? Nah, because we rely on that producer who may ever make the beat. All right, so if let's just say if that producer or that artist, who's ever using that beat, if they bought that outright, they're gonna get the track outs anyway.
Yeah, so if you bought the beats and you get the track out version, that's what you want. If you buy a beat for somebody,
and it's because
you should buy the ones that where you get the track out version.
And sometimes plugins like that, they may not track that beat out all the way like you think you. All right. So let's just say you have
the AI ones.
Mm-hmm. So let's just say you have like a synth, and you use that, and that whoever it is use that synth 2 times. You need to separate it. It may not be separated like you need it to. So that's where having those track outs from that producer comes in handy.
Yeah, because what the AI does is it separates the main components of the beat. So if it's a piano in there, it'll separate the piano, but it also has a lot of the other sound. They kind of combine, and it kind of use like the karaoke effect. Like, you know, you have those karaoke machine where it's not a clean. The only thing that'll be clean is probably like the bass line. Like it can snatch the bass line out, and it may snatch the piano depending on what type of beat. Because I also have some stems that I've made using like those stem removers, and you can hear. But the thing about it too, sometimes it gives the sound a different kind of sound, and you can use that, and it changes. Like it won't even sound like the sample because it use the karaoke effect, so it might be another sound that's in the background that comes up, and another sound that was loud goes down because it's supposed to be a piano. So now it gives it a different kind of feel. Like I've done beats like that. Like me and OU got like a slew of beats we've done off of using AI, and you wouldn't even know that these are samples. Like these are old school songs, and a lot of them are like songs that if you find out, you'd be like, dang, everybody knows about this song. But because the way the AI did the stems and the way it made that sound, it don't even sound like it.
Okay. Hey, 100K Bruiser. Hey, now that would be good practice for those producers. Add the tempo and the key when you name the beat. That would be a great help.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, sometimes they don't do that. All right. So one of the things, so I give you some of the things that I use. There's a plugin or application that I use called Mix and Key, and so it's up here at Platinum
I'm
Sound.
gonna open it up. Let me show you. Hold on.
Mixed in Key gives me the key, and it also gives me the tempo.
Right here. This is Mixed in Key. This is the new one. That's why it look funny.
Yeah, I use.
Yeah, so this is basically if I take a 2-track and put it in there. Let me just do one for instant add files and folders. I can use this one in a minute. Let me just go to this random YouTube beat.
All right.
Told me the tempo.
All right, don't get a flag with that random ass goddamn YouTube beat.
No, he ain't gonna play it.
No, I ain't gonna play it. So this tempo to this beat that I just loaded up, it fountain tempo is 120, and the key result is 9A. All you do is look at the thing and click on
wheel.
9A, and then hold on, do it tell you?
Go to the piano.
I think you. Hey, John, how you use this one right here? You know more about this one because I don't use mixed key anymore. What's the? Yeah, but before with the wheel, it used to tell you on the wheel where everyone is, but this is a newer version. Oh, you just hover over it. Oh, so it's E minor.
E minor.
That makes sense.
Okay.
And if you pay for now, one thing too, if you pay for Auto-Tune and Taurus, Auto-Tune has one in Auto-Tune called
Auto Key.
Auto Key too. And you just play the beat, and it'll tell you the key. And it's so dope. If you pay for it, they got an app on your cell phone, and all you gotta do is play the beat and hit the button on your cell phone, and it's gonna use your microphone and your headphone, listen to the beat, and it's gonna tell you what key it is. Which I use that all the time. People like, how you know the key? I be like, I just show them on my phone. So like this right here, I can play this beat. Let me just play this beat. Just listen to the beat and B minor.
So we already know it's a B minor. Just that fast from that auto key.
And it's gonna show me the beats per minute. Should be 75, which is 150. I got that. I was right.
It's double.
It's double.
Yeah.
So that's how I show you how accurate it is. The tempo I got, 75.
75 and 75 is 150.
Yep. So that shit works.
So I see we got a couple more people on here. So if y'all just not tuning in, I'm Bread Mix It. This is Skeet 229, and this is Studio Etiquette 101, episode 3, and we're talking about tips on recording, mixing, and just overall engineering. So last week we talked about tracked out beat and vocal mixing. All right, and we mixed, Skeet mixed the song and I mixed the song. We both had the track outs. So this week, we're going over 2-track mixing and vocals. All right, so the song that we have pulled up today is a song by Chevy P called You, and we're just going into just how we started off before we just get deep into the mixing. So what Skeet is doing now is pretty much arranging the beat.
Vocal.
So I'm sorry. Yep, correct me. He's arranging the vocals.
So I can mix it.
Exactly. There we go.
That's crazy when you think about that, but just imagine you'll be shocked. So now, since I got that, the first thing is, like I said, we already did the buses. Now the reverb that I got down here, this is gonna be about 1.4.
Yeah, before it go up. Yep, other way. Yep, you're on spot.
Feedback when I know
Hey,
once
double that tempo. Yeah, it'll give you what you want.
I want to be slow. Thinking
Then do the half.
75. Yeah. Well, I know when I play it, because I'm gonna have to change it from 1.4 to 1.8 or something like that too. So since I already got that set up, So all the ones that are yellow, make it smaller so y'all can see, are the ones that are going on this vocal bus right here. So since I got a reverb and a delay, which are on bus 1 and 2, and that I'm gonna take both of those plugins and go to this bus, and I'm gonna send both of those plugins to here. So that means that everything that's on this bus is gonna have the reverb, and the reason why you do buses like that because you can control it just by turning the simple knob. So now I got everything. I'm just gonna have this muted, and I can go to the reverb and kind of play with it.
I'm sitting here thinking about you.
See, that's just what it sounds like. So I go to the reverb and I go through
You're always on my
presets or
mind
whatever,
without
and whatever
you.
I like.
Got me
Sound.
making plans for me and you.
Oh, I gotta cut it off.
I'll give up this life for crime for you.
So you just go.
I'll devote all of my
Oh, yeah.
time to you.
Right to it.
Because you're close to me, though you far.
So now all the ones that I want to put on this, which would be all the ones in yellow, you can do a shortcut by highlighting all of them. If you got a Windows or Mac, it's the same thing. It's just on the Mac, it's hold Shift Alt, and you can do all of them at one time. On Mac, it's the same thing. But I think on Mac, what's this called? The Windows, what's it called? What's that button on the Windows? It's still the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just a command.
and
On the
control.
Mac, it's the Apple. It's Apple. No, it's a window. The window key. Picture of the flying window. No, I'm talking about when you use the one with command. This one you can use with command too. And I think that's the
You got command on Mac.
and it's in Windows.
Control on Windows.
No, it's the window button because got the window button that bring up the window when you press it. You got a window. Oh, yeah, it's a window button. Yeah, it's a control on here too. Control Alt and Command is Control Alt and Window. The Windows key. So now when I play, I can cut the reverb all the way up to 0. And you can hold Alt and click on any plugin. It'll reset any pan, any plugin, anything. It'll reset the volume automatically back to 0 by holding Alt and just clicking on the volume. So now when I play it, it's gonna have a lot of reverb, and I just find the one I want to use. And once I find the one I want to use, then I just go from there. Like
I'm sitting here thinking about you.
you got different presets, but
You're always on my mind, no doubt you. Got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you.
that's how some
I'll
studios
devote
be
all of
sounding.
my time to you. Because you're close to me, though you far. No matter where you are, you'll have a place in my heart. Cause I'm sitting here thinking about you. You're always on my mind, no doubt you. Got me making plans for me and you.
Then you can control the volume of.
This life will crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to me, though you far. No matter where you are, you'll have a place in my heart. Cause I'm sitting here thinking about you.
I like the vocal heaven.
You're always on my mind, no doubt you. Got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to me, though you far. No matter where you are, you'll have a place in my heart. Cause I'm sitting here thinking about
That ain't
you.
the one. That's the thing, is finding the right one for certain songs.
You're always on my mind, no doubt you. Got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to me, though you far. No matter where you are, you'll have a place in my heart. Cause
Now the delay, same thing. Put it on 0, that way you can see. It's gonna be real crazy when you do it because you got it at max volume. So now you're just trying to hear how loud it is.
I'm sitting here thinking about you.
But since I know that's right, I'm gonna cut it down because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all automation. So I'm gonna take that bus and put it directly on that track. So now I can control what I want just on this track individually. It'll be different. So if I want to go heavy on this one track and just all the rest of them kind of be the same, I could do that. So in automation, you're just gonna click on. In Pro 2, I don't know what it is in the other one because I haven't done automation in Fruity Loops and stuff like that. But you click on the waveform and you see the bus right there. And I would just go to mute. So now when I go to mute, it turns into this, which is now I can go in there and manually create my own echoes. But you're going to cut it up max so you can hear everything. And after that, you just go for one piece by piece.
I'm sitting here thinking about you.
And on these, you just basically click on points. Like my first point, that's where you want to start at, is right there. So you use the first point there. And then I want to make let me see which part I want to make.
I'm sitting here thinking about you.
So I just want to get the voucher. So I can keep changing that. The bars just make the line smaller. So I want to go as small, get as precise as I want to. So
And the way this all works, it just to get it all precise.
It's back to the tempo.
Back to that tempo. If you have that tempo, you can go as precise as you need to be.
Yep.
I'm sitting here thinking about.
So voucher starts right there. So I know I can cut that down. So now that I cut that down, that's not gonna say nothing, and then it's gonna unmute the echo and do all of that. And it's the same thing to this part.
You're always on my mind, no doubt.
Same thing. I want to just get Doucher. My point at the beginning, you can do it anywhere because there ain't nothing right there. So I don't have nothing to cut down. Cutting that down, and because a vocal come in, I got to create another line point after that. But when it's up, that means it's basically on. When it's down, it's muted. I want to cut that down. You just drag it down with the mouse. You just listen to it for the other part.
You're always on my mind, no doubt. You got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this.
So now I want to get me and you. So I'll tell you, gonna have to keep going back to playing to make sure it just sound like how you want it to
You're
sound.
always on my mind, no doubt. You got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you. Cause you're close to me, though you fall, no matter where.
You just keep going all the way till you get to the end.
I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to me, though you fall, no matter where you are, you'll have a. I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to me, though you fall, no matter where you are, you'll have a place in my heart. Cause
Now I just basically did the first verse part. Now I can cut it down to sound where I want it to sound, and you just keep cutting it down until it sounds.
I'm sitting here thinking about you. You're always on my mind, no doubt. You got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to me, though you fall, no matter where you are, you'll have a place in my heart. Cause
So now I got that. So now I can get to. So that's basically automation. You basically just go in there and tell the thing what you want to do. Old thing with automation, the reason why I do it on the lead track is pretty much always going to be at 0. And everything else is going to build around that. That's why I leave it there anyway. Because once you set the automated for it, when you change the volume, it's going to reset back to that. So you want to make sure everything, the volume that you set it is going to be where it's at. Because once you automate it, if you try to be like, I'm going to cut it down, it's going to go right back to where it was when the automated started. So like if I had this at -4 and I was to do that, it's going to automatically jump back to 4. No matter where I put it, it's going to automatically jump back. And if you forgot that you automated, then it's good to set it to where you want it to be. So now the first thing I'm going to do back again is do a vocal cleanup. I want to show them sweeping.
Street sweeper?
Sweeping.
Talking about as far as like
Turning down the bad frequency.
let's take it one step at a time. So we sticking with automation on them.
Yeah. Well, the automation is done now.
Yeah.
So it's, and if I sweep, I'm not gonna probably use this plug-in. This is like what I use for vocal cleanup. But when you use sweeping, that's basically like finding bad frequencies. I guess I can do it. Let me show you something. So on sweeping, the fuck? But I got a preset up. Okay, this is locked in. That ain't right. Where's the default? Okay. So now when you sweeping, you just basically listening for bad frequencies. So you basically just cut everything up real loud. When you, like for instance, like I'm gonna cut some of the lows out. That's typically what you're gonna do with the first one anyway. Kind of go above what about between what it was 80 and 110. About 80 and 110. Between I think it's like 70 or 80 to like 120 or 110. So the first thing you would go to like number 2. The best thing to do is just cut it all the way up, and you can kind of sweep it to the left or right until it sounds real bad. Like I'll show you what it would sound like.
I'm sitting here thinking about you.
Sound you see like what they call resonance. It's like a weird sound.
You're always on my mind, no doubt you. Got me making plans
Right
for
up in
me
there.
and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you.
See how that sounds kind of harsh? So basically you would just use the cue and it squeezes it. Now when I cut it down, so now I just cut that bad frequency that was in there. I just basically cut it down so it's not it's in a negative gain, so you're not gonna hear it. You just keep going. You can go in depth with the more. You don't have to use 6. You can use 4. But it's just the more you use is more in depth. Like 6 is more in depth than you got 10 band EQ. I don't never use 10 because that's a lot. That's a lot. But I use 6. And it's the same thing. You just cut it up and sweep it till it sound.
To the most
You're
money.
always
Right?
on my mind, no doubt you. Got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you.
See, I got that weird sound.
All of my time to you.
Shake that
Because
one.
you're close to me, though you fall. No matter where you are, you'll have a place in my heart. Cause I'm sitting here thinking about you. You're always on my mind, no doubt you. Got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you.
Now you,
I'll
it's,
devote all of
a lot of
my
times you can
time
hear
to
it too.
you.
You just cut them down.
Because you're close to me, though you fall. No matter where you are, you'll have a place in my heart. Cause I'm sitting here thinking about you. You're always on my mind, no doubt you. Got me making plans for me and you.
Go back.
I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to me, though you fall. No matter where you are, you'll have a place in my heart. Cause I would give up my world to be in yours, girl. And
the last one, just cut it up loud till you sound funny.
I'm sitting here thinking about you. You're always on my mind, no doubt you. Got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to me, though you fall. No matter where you are, you'll have.
Well, now that's basically vocal cleanup is you just basically find all the bad frequencies and cut them down. That's simple. And you can hear, when you cut it up, you can hear it. Like when you blasting it, well, you got the vocals and you do the vocals by itself, you can kind of hear it. So now, I could kind of get away with using I could use like a real simple vocal cleanup. I mean, not vocal cleanup, but yeah, like a vocal cleanup where I can kind of enhance the vocal a little bit. Since I just did that, normally I would just use a vocal cleanup when I'm doing something quick. This right here, I could just use this. I kind of basically put some lows in, which I kind of did some, so I don't have to do that much, and add a little clarity to it. That's really it.
I'm sitting here thinking about you. You're always on my mind, no doubt you. Got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to me, though you far. No matter where you are, you'll have a place in
Or
my
I
heart.
could just
'Cause
use a
to give up my world to be in yours, girl, and
Oh. Like I like to use the Infinity EQ. And I use one of the presets, the hip hop and the vocal clean. A lot of time it be kind of good, kind of high. I just make sure it's not too many highs, so I kind of cut it down.
I'm sitting here thinking about you.
But I'm going to add some more back anyway, so I just try not to make it be too much.
You're always on my mind, no doubt you. Got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you.
And that's
I'll
good.
devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to me, though you far. No matter where you are, you'll have a place in my heart. 'Cause I give up my world to be in yours, girl, and
So that is basically now I'm finna go to put my, like I said, my EQs and stuff like that. I like I said, I like to use the vocal mix rack by Slate. It come with all these presets. I just closed
so
all
that
that
was
stuff
I was
out.
just finna get into. So
They got presets you can use though. That's dope. They got the channel. Like they got them for vocals.
So you put the what is it? The Slate virtual
Mix rack.
mix rack. And so why do you use the Slate virtual mix rack?
Cause I can cause I don't know the plugins are real powerful. Cause they got a lot to do with how it sound. The plugins can be real powerful.
So basically it's like a channel strip.
Basically, you know how yeah, basically like a channel strip. Like they got this is actually made off of a device that you could buy called 500 series, where all these things they're actually racks. Like the API plugins that people use, like all the digital plugins that you see, they actually have hardware for those, and they come in a box with slots like this.
Okay.
When you go to major studios, you'll see a bunch of them. They just have all different. They may just use this plugin. They may just have that on a snare drum.
Okay.
Or they may have a certain one on a bass drum, or one that they have on a hi-hat. They have them for like specific reasons, and they will run they instruments through it, and that's how they get the sound they do.
Gotcha. So when you're using a virtual mix rack, what's your first go-to plug-in that you use
EQ,
on
the
it?
first one is the F, this one right here, FGN.
All right.
So this is the highs and like the mid highs, like low, what they call it, mid highs. Them like the only two I really use. And I maxed that out because that's the highs. This only goes to 7.2, but you know, if you use the other EQ, they go to like, ain't it like 17, 16,000?
What's that?
Like the regular EQ, like this EQ right here goes to, this is like an EQ too. And this goes to 20K. Yeah, 20K.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's basically like every plugin is the same. Like this one goes to 20K, opposed to this one just goes to 7.5.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. And that's the low mid. I want that somewhere like in between that. And I don't want you put that much because these bitches are stronger. Like you put this bitch up like 0.5 and it's like, normally on an EQ, you put an EQ up 0.5, it don't even sound like you put it on there. You got to go to at least about 4 or 5. I can put this at 1.2 and you can hear a difference.
I'm sitting here thinking about you.
All right, so if y'all just not tuning in,
You're
one more
always
time,
on my
man.
mind, no doubt.
Studio Etiquette
Got me
101.
making plans for
All right,
me
so what we're
and
doing
you.
today is, man, we
I'll
mixing
give up this life
a
for crime
2-track
for you.
and vocals. All right, and the name of the song that we're mixing is You, and it's by Chevy P. All right, and so far what we've done, we've shown you how to arrange vocals before the mix process starts. And once we get that arranged, all right, now it's time to go in and go ahead and break down your vocal chain. So what we've done, we've created buses or auxiliary tracks, and the reason that we create those are to save space and also to save pretty much to save space.
Yeah, that's
Save
number one.
save space and keep it from crashing.
Got me making plans for me and you.
So now I did the EQ. So now the compressor I like to use is the FG2A.
All right, so the FG2A, what is this? This is a compressor.
Yeah,
All right, and so are you gonna give it a lot of compression, or are you
not that much.
All right.
You don't really want it to go past 3 a little bit, so you want to kind of the
So-
main part. You kind of want it to go to 3. It can go past 3 at a certain point, but the average of it is hitting 3. So it only hitting that on the like the ending part. So, but I basically do a light compressor because I'm going to use another compressor that I'm gonna do like what they call parallel compressor, kind of like. Well, they're not gonna be linked. Well, they're gonna be linked together because it's in the same thing. So, but you see how it's kind of hovering around 3. It kind of goes up a little bit at the big part, but the other compressor is gonna shape it where it don't do that. So now I add a revival. It's just you can add fitness to the vocals, make the vocal heavy. But I don't want to add that much.
So basically, that revival that you just added adds a little oomph to it.
Yeah, and sheen. See how you get that little crispy? But I don't want that much to it. So that's powerful.
So you just added a little razzle dazzle to it.
Yeah, a little razzle dazzle.
Okay, player.
I'll give up this life for
Hey, that man added a little razzle dazzle to that thing, man.
So now after that, I'm gonna add another compressor, which is I like to use the one called the Monster. Where's the Monster? The Monster.
All right, man. So if y'all don't know who in this thing, man, I'm Brett mixed it. That Skeet 229 that's on the boards right now. That's mixing this thing. We got Player the Mayor in this
We
thing,
in the
man.
back.
He behind the board. Man, we in good shape. Man, we got a special guest in here, man.
We got 2 special guests in the building. We got Jay
Oh,
Keys,
man, bro.
one of the head engineers at Platinum Sound Recording Studios, and then I got my brother in Night Rider on the track
Okay.
in the building, man. Y'all tap
Hey,
in.
Night Rider, you a producer, man. So I got a question for you. All right, so when you making your beats, are your beats peaking?
Shoot, when I do mine, I try my best not to let them peak. You know what I'm saying? I put that soft clip on mine. I just go by, you know, the what's the little thing at the top. Make sure everything ain't in that red.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
that's what I was just explaining to to some of these engineers and these artists out here, man. Like
Yeah.
we, as an engineer, man, we hate when you give it to us in the clip because it is pretty much nothing we can really do to it.
Yeah.
All right. So do you 100K Bruiser? He said something that was pretty cool. Do you add when you're naming the beat? Do you add the key and the BPM to it?
I don't usually use the key because most of the artists I deal with, they don't use auto tune, so it ain't really necessary for you to add the key. But you always want to add that BPM. I know it's a headache for you to, you know, for the engineer to try to figure it out and all that. You know, when you matching stuff up with Pro Tools compared to Fruit Loops, it's different. So you always want to make sure you put that BPM on your stem file.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I added the Monster, the second plug-in. It started out like this, which is too much. You with it that high, you can hear how it got too much, so it's going loud, soft, loud, soft, loud, soft. So I basically cut this down a little bit, so it's just a little bit of that compressor. I'll probably go around.
You're always on my mind, no doubt you got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to me, though you far. No matter where you are, you'll have a place in my heart.
And this is a de-esser. Since a lot of that is going to be with the highs, because Smoke voice is so light, I got it around the 8,000 mark frequency, that's the high end. That's the part you want to get all the lifts and all that other crazy stuff that be in the vocal.
Hey man, hey. Hey, you gotta use another word on that man's voice, man. That man, his voice is light.
Yeah, he got a light voice. So now,
have a place in my heart, 'cause I
So now on the dub,
I'm sitting here thinking
on
about you.
so now I'm getting to the doubles now.
All right.
So
So pretty much what we were just working
You're
on.
always
That was
on
just
my
a
mind,
one
no
take
doubt
lead track.
you Got me making
Everything
plans
else
for
is just
me
balancing that
and
shit together
you.
now.
Gotcha.
I'll give up this life for crime
Until I get to the
for
second
you.
part where I have to do the bust
I'll
again.
devote all of my
But I
time
kinda
to
got a
you
blueprint 'cause it's the
because you're
same,
close
but I
to
can
me
alter
though
it
you
different.
fall. No matter where
So
you
I always
are,
put like
you
a
have
little
a place
simple
in my heart,
one
'cause
band
I-
EQ on the vocals to kind of make
I'm
them fit
sitting here thinking
better.
about you.
So I just do a little one band. I probably go to like probably
You're
150
always on my mind, no doubt you.
on both of them.
Got me
Both of them.
making
So
plans for
I
me and you.
basically, you know,
I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my
So I can
time
make 'em
to
fit
you.
in the beat a little bit.
Because you're close to me though you fall. No matter where you are, you'll have a place in my heart. 'Cause
so I put them at 50. Get them
I'm
there.
sitting here thinking about you. You're always on my mind.
And I'm gonna
about
touch them.
you.
I could group them
Got me
too,
making plans for me.
so I can cut them
and
down
you.
a lot too.
I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to me though you fall. No matter where you are, you'll have a place in my heart. 'Cause
Oh yeah, Brad. One more thing.
Yep, talk to
For all,
me.
for all the
sitting
producers
here
out there,
thinking
man.
about you.
Whenever you send your stems, if you pre-mix your beats on the mix on FL Studio, say you put a little beat up, put a little mix on it, before you send an MP3. When you export your stems, take all the presets off.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take all the presets
Thank you.
off.
Y'all heard that from a producer himself.
Take all the presets out. You want that sounding as raw as possible. So when you get it in the studio, the engineer can be able to do what you got to do.
'Cause if you, like you said, that's what we were talking about earlier. If you got it on there and it's on there when you send it, if you did it wrong, that
Can't do
whole
nothing about it,
session
yeah.
is
Okay.
screwed up. So it'll really mess it up.
Yo,
So
great,
it's-
great insight on that,
Oh,
Night
yeah.
Rider.
Oh yeah.
I'm sitting here thinking about you.
That's a different tone.
Oh yeah. Shout out to No Labels, man. Sent the 50 stars, dog.
Oh, appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
So now, since the first part only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 takes on the first part, so this is basically after
I'm sitting here thinking about you.
see how that other one kind of stand out, so I can kind
You're
of
always on my mind, no
I
doubt.
can also thin it out to make it sit in there a little bit better without changing too much of it.
I'm sitting here thinking about you. You're always on my mind, no doubt you. Got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to me though you fall. No matter where you are, you'll have a place in my heart. 'Cause
That's basically the first part.
I'm sitting here thinking about you. You're always on.
I just thought about it. I wonder what it would sound like, 'cause I don't think I ever put any auto-tune on it just to...
I'm gonna be honest with you. That don't even need no auto tune.
Which we find out that it was B minor.
I'm sitting here thinking about you.
Play it by itself, you can hear the difference.
You're always on my mind, no doubt. You got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you.
And I can put a little echo on to make it sound different. So because this is only one take, I can alter this one to make it sound a little bit different.
I'm sitting here thinking about you. You're always on my mind, no doubt. You got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to me, though you fall. No matter where you are, you'll have a place in my heart.
So I can make that basically to do it.
You're always on my mind, no doubt. You got me making plans for me and you.
With everything.
I'll give up crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to me, though you far. No matter where you are, you'll have a place in my heart. 'Cause
Now we see a little bit better with that auto tune because the way it's set now.
I'm sitting here.
So pretty much,
thinking
basically,
about
you tucked it a little bit.
Yeah, touches a lot.
All right.
You're always
lot of
on my
echo.
mind, no doubt. You got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to me, though you far. No matter where you are, you'll have a place in my heart. 'Cause I'm sitting here thinking about you. You're always on my mind, no doubt. You got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to me, though you far. No matter where you are, you'll have a place in my heart. 'Cause I'm
So
sitting here thinking about you.
that's the main part of that part. So now it's the
You're always on my mind, no doubt. You
you got
me making plans for me
1,
and
2.
you. I'll give up this life for crime for you.
You got 6 tracks. I can try to put this on the same one.
Because you're close to me, though you far. No.
Now these are recorded in pattern, so it's basically I would do these the same way, which is kind of simple. So a lot of time I could copy them, the preset, the thin those two out, because this is the same way he did 3 takes like he did the 3 up there, and these ain't nothing but the fill-ins of the first part, so they kind of the same. So I slick can kind of actually use the same presets and don't have to change them because they basically match the top part. It's just the fill-in parts. So now it's just really just making them the same, which you can kind of make them the same. Whatever the same volume I set the other one, you kind of want to set them the same so they don't sound like they out the way, which is -9.1, same thing. So them parts are basically the same exact thing as the other.
And the way you make me feel. You're always on my mind, no doubt. You got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to you.
So
And the
same
way
thing.
you make me feel. You're always on my mind, no doubt.
So that's kind of like,
Making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for
oh, I didn't put them on the button, my bad.
I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to you. And the way you make me feel.
So I just basically routed that whole little part to that. So now it just match blending these in together.
I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to you. And the way you make me feel. You're always on my mind, no doubt. You got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to you. And the way you make me feel. You're always on my mind, no doubt. You
Now I just blend
got
it
me
now.
making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to you. And the
And
way
a lot of that shit is a feeling. You don't want it too loud, but you don't want it to have a certain
you're
feel to
always
it
on
where
my
it sounds
mind, no
good.
doubt.
Which
You
is,
got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to you. And the way you make me feel. You're always on my mind, no doubt. You got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime
now I
for
can group all of that,
you.
because I can cut that down a little bit louder because it's a little bit louder than the other one.
Because you're close to you. And the way you make me feel. You're always on my mind, no doubt. You got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close to you.
So that's basically that part. which is the main part of that song, the verse. And this part, basically, is the hook part, which I take another one of these buses and move it up. And this bus is on 7/8, so I can kind of, the reverb is probably going to be the same on that part, so I just take that and basically copy that. Same thing with all of those, because he recorded all, so it's kind of like the same. Then I can go in there and alter it. Like this, the only time I kind of use somewhat what they call a preset is where I just kind of take that part and keep using all of those. So since this is 7 and 8, I'm basically gonna put that on 7 and 8.
All right, and you put it on auxiliary track
7 and 8. So
All
now I
right.
color code that because these are the one I'm gonna start with first. So this the part I'm gonna goddamn part with first, which is listen to the first one.
Will give up my world to be in yours, girl, and I
Same.
will break my back just to prove that it's all.
So he did 3, just like he did in the beginning. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put them the exact same way. And put them at 50 again and negative was a 9.1. So basically the volume doesn't change of the track because everything is in pattern. So it kind of basically label. It basically gonna make it all flow because he did them in groups and pairs and it just flows. And you just do the special stuff like the background vocals and stuff. If he did extra ones, you just make those fit.
Will give up my world to be in yours, girl, and I will break my back just to prove that it's all about.
Which that's the one he did the high one. So I'm gonna try that with the auto tune again, like I did on the other one, just to see how that shit sounds. And put the echo on it. Gotta tuck that one
Will
too.
give up my world to be in yours, girl, and I will break my back just to prove that it's all about you. Will give up my world to be in yours, girl, and I will break my back just to prove that it's all about you. Will give up my world to be in yours, girl, and I will break my back just to prove that it's all about you.
That's basically
Will give up
that part there
my
is the
world
rap.
to be in yours, girl, and I will break my back just to prove that it's all about you. Will give up.
Now just taking another bus now, 9 and 10, and doing the same thing, taking them. Now this part right here was the part that we made sound completely different than the rest of, because it was a lot of harmonies and it was really like background vocals. So these right here are the U's. So these right here might be,
Will give up my world.
but we started them out the same way. The 3. Like he kind of do that with the 3. That's his thing right there. The main and then the 2 times, which is gonna do that the same way. 50. Which was the way you could just copy how you
All
did
right,
the
so
goddamn
and
what's
when
it called.
you pan on 50, what is the reason that you plan to pan those to 50-50? Why not do them 80-80? So what's your secret behind that?
I'm basically doing this because the first part, I don't want it to sound different than the first part of the song because the way he recorded it is instructions. So the first 3 of every set is the same. So that's basically like the lead and everything else behind it. So I don't want to pan it differently in the first part of the song and the second part of the song because it'll sound different.
Gotcha.
Because that's the main part. Now the background vocals, they may be 40. Everything he recorded in pattern, so it's kind of like the same pattern throughout. That's how you get the same. Well, you don't get something that sounds like it's louder now, because when you pan it, it's going to be louder in certain ear because you got it pan more. It's not going to be, if I pan it in, where it's going to be louder than if I pan it at 100.
Gotcha.
On each side. So this one I'm going to have to listen to a lot of the vocals.
All right, so it seemed like that one because that one is thinner. I'm
panning that one wider.
All right.
Because when it's wider, it just sounds, because I used to do them the opposite way, and I heard a big difference
Right,
when I started doing it this way.
I did the same.
So that's the high voice. Then I can go back and fine tune it. Like once I make sure they're grouped right. See that one, I may do 30 on that one because I did 50, so I don't want it to be kind of a 25 or something. That's kind of like a low mid kind of voice. Group that one since they the same, so I could cut that down once I start doing it. I think he did 3 of those. Them 2 are the same. So that one is one of them extra ones. So anytime you got an extra one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put the auto-tune on it, on that one, because I could kind of take it down. So what I made.
All right, so I'm sorry. So one more time, man. If y'all did not tuning in, this is Studio Etiquette 101. Bread mixed it. We got Skeet 229 with anything. So we mixing down the song. The name of the song that we're mixing down is "You" by Chevy P. And pretty much we're on Studio Etiquette 101. We go over tips, mixing, recording, also overall engineering, man. And so right now in the studio, we got some special guests in here, man. We got John Keys. We got that guy, Night Rider, on the track.
Yep.
All right. Player of the Mail. We got Player of the Mail behind the boards. Yeah, man. How y'all feeling out there?
Hey, never felt better, dog.
All right. Hey, so how do y'all feel about this track so far? Just seeing it and hearing it right now. So how do y'all feel about it?
Hey, man, I'm rocking with it, dog. You don't, like y'all were talking about putting auto-tune on it earlier. No, you don't leave it off.
All right, so some track. So when you get some artists, man, and when they with certain songs, man, like they just really sometimes they don't need that auto-tune because they have a natural talent.
Right.
As far as we're not saying that people who use auto-tune don't have a natural talent, because I know one T-Pain has natural talent. He just chooses to use that auto-tune. You know what I mean? It just produces that certain sound. Yep. And so this is one of them songs where, man, like if we do use auto-tune, it's gonna be tucked so thin that you might not even notice it.
A lot of folks get on the auto-tune. They overdo it.
They overdo it.
Yeah, every song don't have to be auto-tune.
Exactly.
But now this was the one that we had that was real thin. So this is gonna be one of them things where I'm gonna have to go to the EQ. I'm just gonna push that a little bit to about 200 probably.
And so when you're pushing it to 200, what are you doing?
I'm basically cutting the lows, the bass part of the low frequencies of the song.
Gotcha.
The further you push it, the thinner it's gonna sound. So it's gonna sound like you're talking on the telephone or radio effect.
Okay.
The more. But I'm gonna keep the highs in it, so it'll sound like this. Now when I cut everything up, I got to blend it now.
All right, so everybody that's tuning in, man, write something in the comment. Let us know what you think, man. Engineers, if you got anything that you would like to let us know, man, like we take constructive criticism. If you want to give us tips on what you think, what we think we should use, or what we should use, what sounds good, what doesn't sound good, let us know in the comments, man.
Oh, yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, man.
Yeah, most definitely do that, man. Like, subscribe, share. All right, we are here Every Friday at 8.
Now the next part, that's kind of good, but I know once I actually sit down and play it again, which is this part. I want this to sound more like probably the first part, the verse part. This is gonna be the main hook. Which crazy, all that I just did, and that wasn't even the hook. So that make you just be like, dang. Imagine mixing projects of a song like this right here all the time. So all that I mixed was just a verse. So that was a lot for the verse.
Yo, if we got any engineers or artists or any producers that's down in there. So we using a 2-track beat. Let us know what y'all think. How y'all feel about 2-track beats? Let us know how y'all feel about tracked out beats. Can y'all tell us the difference in between the two? I mean, we gave that. We talked about that a little bit earlier, man. We just want to know your opinion on it. All right, so it's not just about us. It's about other artists, other engineers, other producers. Or if you just want to learn how to do it, just learn the process, man. Talk to us.
Now, first part of the hook. That's crazy. Just to think, that wasn't the hook. Now I'm just gonna play the first part of the hook. Let me mute that too. This part gonna be kind of easy though, cause. Oh, okay, I see. I don't need all that. Take that out.
Yep, you see it at the end right there.
Same thing with this one. Typical. You always do 3. This is another 3 one. Now. He did this one in pairs of 4. But this is like the one I could do again with the auto-tune again. And put some reverb, delays on it, make it sound a little different. Now I was just blending this shit.
Take our time and do it right, and if you still ain't pleased, I got your back. I'll take up your slack, and if you take me, I'll do what I got to do, 'cause it's all about make me wanna lead this life and start all over with you and me. Need to take our time and do it right, and if you still ain't pleased, I got your back. I'll take up your slack, and if you take me, I'll do what I got to do, 'cause it's all about make me wanna lead this life and start all over with you.
Mike, I'm trying to think. I didn't do this
Need
is
to
different.
take our time and do it right, and if you still ain't pleased, I got your back. I'll take up your
This one I can kind of use vocal to line because it's a little bit.
So it's a little bit off.
Yeah, I think it's all because you probably said some words that are different. So that's what the vocal to line come in at again.
So I do see it. I see it right there.
Yeah.
Right there at the end of it.
Sometimes it'll fix it, sometimes it won't. See how I just moved that?
I'll do what I got to do, 'cause it's all about. I'm sitting here thinking about you. Make me wanna lead this life and start all over with you and me. Need to take our time and do it right, and if you still ain't pleased, I got your back. I'll take up your I'm sitting here thinking about you, alone in my Chevrolet. I'm sitting here thinking about you, alone. I'm sitting.
That whole
You're always on my mind, no doubt.
So that's part of the first verse.
yeah. I don't even know how they got over there. But that part is already mixed, so all I have to do really is just fix the echoes in that verse. But gotta do the other part in the hook to use. And that's the last bus I'm gonna set up is to use. I could have put them on the same bus, but same thing, copy, paste. Just takes a lot of time doing that though. When you
Yeah, please, y'all. And y'all out there, man, that be thinking you can record real fast. You can record. I'm gonna get an hour session. I'm gonna record 50 minutes and then expect a 10-minute mix. All right. So as you can see, man, this process has taken a great bit. You know what I mean? And this is just with the 2-track. So
Yeah,
imagine if. So imagine if this.
Ooh.
Imagine if this beat was tracked out. This is just with a 2-track and vocals. So if this beat was tracked out and everything else, man, we would have to arrange that as well, man. So
That's a
be
whole
mindful of that. So when you pay for an hour session and then you want to take 50 minutes to record, then expect a 10-minute mix, know what you're getting. I mean, because you
pay for what you get.
Yeah, you get what you pay for.
Exactly.
Yeah, you get what you pay for. You're gonna be disappointed. I can already tell you, it ain't gonna sound right now. It might be decent, but it ain't gonna sound rushed. It either gonna sound like the engineer rushed it or you rushed it.
All about you. Make me wanna lead this life and start all over with you and me. Need to take our time and do it right, and if you still ain't pleased, I got your back. I'll take up your slack, and if you take me, I'll do what I got to do, 'cause it's all about you. I'm sitting here thinking all about you.
thin this one out a little bit and put a little, just change it a little bit. But it don't sound too heavy. Just to get that harshness out a little bit, what I can do is put a little fade on. I think that'll help it. You got a little harsh when they come in. So I'm just basically going to fade at the beginning and see if that'll help. So it don't sound like you, but it's kind of sound like you. You get what I'm saying? That works. I might fuck it up, but
it's all about you. Make me wanna leave this life and start all over with you.
Yeah, so now you don't hear the you, but you hear the you. The hard point. That one though, too far. Change that. So, echoes in this part. Sometimes if they record, he recorded in a pattern, so it might, I can try to see, it might fit.
All right, so you're going to show them about the automation again.
Yeah. Sometimes if they record like a pattern, like how he did, I might be able to take this and copy it and paste it, and it might fit the exact same way.
Hey, and it from what it looks like,
it does.
It looks like that, but we'll never know until we just check it out for sure.
Because you're close to me, though you fall, no matter where you are, you'll have a place in my heart. 'Cause
it sounds like it's on point.
It is.
I'm sitting here thinking about you, alone in my Chevrolet. You're always on my mind, no doubt you got me making plans for me. Yeah, you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time for you. Because you're close to me, though you fall. I'm sitting here thinking about you. Got me making plans for me. Yeah, you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time for you.
Oh, that ain't right, is it?
Got me making plans for me. Yeah, you. I'll give up this life
Oh, is that the same as?
for you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're close.
That right, red.
Got me making plans for me. Yeah, I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you. Because you're
Yeah, why is it goddamn? Is that the same? Is this
All right, so look, now let's check the bottom.
you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you.
Hold up. All right, so play the song. Before you move.
Yeah, copy this. Yeah, it's just right there. Sound like
Plans for me, yeah, you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time for you.
oh, this the same verse as the first verse. That's why it fit.
I'm sitting here thinking about
Oh,
So instead of just copying,
I'm sitting here thinking about you.
hold on, I know what happened. So, what has happened is, I think I copied the first verse.
You copied the first verse thinking it was the hook.
Yeah,
That's exactly what you did.
exactly what I did. So, in order to find out that, it's probably not going to be able to. Is, well, still, I'm about to, hold on, I'm about to goddamn. I'm about to go to like a backup session and do this right here. I just need to get that second verse. Which
all right,
is,
so basically what just happened is we had a session pulled up. I mean, we were mixing the session and everything else, man. But moving a little bit fast, man. Sometimes that happen within the session. Man, moving fast, you'll end up copying and pasting something, man. But it's all good to go, man. We'll go back,
yeah, I can
show you
find
how
it.
to do it again.
Skeet done fucked up, y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
He done fucked up. I ain't do it. Skeet did it.
I can fix it though.
Hey, I seen when he did it too. I was like, I don't think that's the right motherfucking track, my boy.
I damn so did it.
It's
I,
all
mean, I
right.
thought the hook came first.
It's all right, man. Player mess up.
Nah, don't put play in.
Not player,
He
but
ain't no player. He a Skeet.
player.
Skeet's fuck up.
Okay.
Sometimes you Skeet in the wrong goddamn
Okay.
facility.
Gotcha.
Shawty, you done bought some straws? Who gonna drink out of straw? We some grown ass men in here. You like them straws, don't you? I got a straw. Let me shut up.
Hey, so for everybody just not
Oh.
tuning in, what we doing is.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
oh no, I'm still
Yeah.
trying to goddamn figure out what the hell. Why
So what we, man, if you're just not tuning in, man, this is Studio Etiquette 101, where we bringing you tips on recording, mixing, and all over engineering.
Shout out to our bartender just walking in late.
And so right now what we're doing, man, we're mixing the 2-track and vocals. And the song that we're mixing is Chevy P's song called You. All right. Right now it's your host, Bread Mix It, Skeet 229, Player the Mail.
Yes, sir.
Okay, man, we got special guests in the building.
Night Rider on the track. Jay Keys in the building.
All right.
For y'all that don't know, Jay Keys is one of our top engineers here at Platinum Sound Recording Studio. Make sure
you come
y'all book your
requesting.
sessions.
Uh-huh.
And that boy got them beats on deck too, man. So y'all make sure y'all tap in. One-stop shop. Yes, sir, Ski.
So,
Ski still trying to find it, man.
I found it. I know how to goddamn get right now.
No.
Yeah, boy, the hell, boy.
You ain't found it yet.
I
If
done
you
found
tapping
it.
in, man, shout out to everybody that's rocking and rolling with us. Make sure y'all share the live Studio Etiquette 101, Episode 3.
Number 3.
Powered by Good Shit University and Platinum Sound Recording Studios.
All right, so basically what I had to do was I went back to one of the backup sessions and I just duplicated the verses and labeled them. So now I could go back to that part of the session and just take them out and import just those files in there and then replace them with the other one.
Okay.
But the echoes and stuff I did, it still should line up. Like all that right there is wrong. So if I'm going to delete all of that, should go to file. Show y'all what I'm doing.
Me, nigga.
File, import session data. That's how you bring in something from a different session.
From a different session, y'all.
And you can import it in. So here, you make me, and I called it copy of You Make Me Recover Too. And I labeled them, say C2. So everything from, oh yeah, that's right. So everything from C2, C1.
All the way down?
No, to C2. I stopped at C2, so I know them all the tracks that was in right there where it stopped at. So Pro Tools can't defeat me, but I know they'd be like the back of my head.
Right.
I know Pro Tools to a T. I don't think it ain't nothing I don't know about Pro Tools.
Okay, so right now we loading it up. If you got any comments, criticisms, tips, anything else like that, man, load them down in the comments. Let us know what's going on. Talk to us.
So since I duplicated it, all I got to do is take this. Let me ungroup all this. It won't. I can slide it without it being all off. And that's the first one. All I got to do is take that and slide that up right there. Everything should line up. Bam. All that is trash. Yep, C1 to C2, I don't need that no more. So that basically was the same thing. I just took the second part of it and slid it up to where it go. So, bam. And I knew that because I color coordinated. So the ones that wasn't colored were the ones I just put in. Right. So let's see if this works again with that. Put that and copy and paste it. So let's see if the vocals line up. They should though.
I'm sitting here contemplating, alone in my Chevrolet. The ace is blowing, chief is blazing. I'll leave hustling along for you. Get out the streets and on my grind for you.
Line, there you go.
Go buy something nice for you. Because to me you're a star, no matter where or how far I come running. I would give up my world to be.
So something is different somewhere.
I'm sitting here contemplating, alone in my
Where's that?
Chevrolet. The ace is blowing, chief is blazing. I'll leave hustling along for you. Get out the streets and on my grind for you. I think I'ma go buy something nice for you. Because to me you're a star, no matter where or how far I come.
Oh yeah, that was the one when we had to do the auto, what's it called?
Vocal line.
Yeah. So do the vocal line. So that's gonna find it's like an extra word right there, extra word there, word there. That should match it up close enough. So it matched it all up and it did it. So now you won't hear that.
Sitting here contemplating, alone in my Chevrolet. The ace is blowing, chief is blazing. I'll leave hustling along for you. Get out the streets and on my grind for you. I think I'ma go buy something nice for you. Because to me you're a star, no matter where or how far I come running.
Yep. So basically, it fixed that part. So now I'm gonna throw like a little math on. I really don't normally do that, but I'll just use it just something a little quick. Little goddamn Slate got some good mastering stuff. Smooth track, I feel. It's kind of like I say, this plug-in right here, the God Particle, I put this on, I mix with this on so I can kind of see between the highs, mids. I know I can see what I got too much of.
Okay.
Like as long as it's kind of hitting that, like if I want to add a little bit more bass to that, I can.
And I like that because you can feel the drums a whole lot even more. This.
And I like to add the fresh air to give it a little
Hey,
mid.
and so say that what is that plug-in that you're using right now? We'll say it again.
The God particle is like $159.
Okay. And it's part of the Waves bundle?
No, it's his own.
Okay, gotcha.
Made by Cradle.
Gotcha.
So they got 3 plug-in. They got God particle, and they got 2 of them. They like for instruments and stuff like that.
All right, so now this plug-in right here, what we call
This is called Fresh Air. This is actually free by Slate.
Okay.
It's basically fresh air. It just add a little bit more air, and like you'll hear a difference when it's off. When I start adding. That's really high, which is too much, of course.
So I see it say add high sparkle. So pretty much you just add that, kind of like that. What was
The
it?
shimmer I just used.
Yeah, the revival.
Revival.
There you go.
Sitting here thinking about you and the way you make me feel. You're always on my mind, no doubt. You got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you because you're close to me, though you far. No matter where you are, you'll have a place in my heart. 'Cause I would give up my world to be in yours, girl, and I will break my back just to prove that it's all about you. Make me wanna leave this life and start all over with you and me. Need to take our time and do it right, and if you still ain't pleased, I got your back. I'll take up your slack, and if you take me, I'll do what I got to do, 'cause it's all about you. I'm sitting here contemplating, alone in my Chevrolet. The ace is blowing, chief is blazing. I'll leave hustling along for you. Get out the streets and on my grind for you. I think I'ma go buy something nice for you. Because to me you're a star, no matter where or how far I come running. I would give up my world to be in yours, girl, and I will break my back just to prove that it's all about you. Make me wanna leave this life and start all over with you and me. Need to take our time.
And if I want to boost it up a little bit, I could add a goddamn limiter or something like that, where it's barely gonna be.
Take up your slack, and if you take me, I'll do
So why would you add that limiter on to it?
Just to boost it up a little bit, because I just compressed it a little bit. So I want to use just a tad. Probably ain't got to be much. So now it's just basically kind of hard to tell.
I'm sitting here thinking about you and the way you make me feel. You're always on my mind, no doubt. You got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you because you're close to me, though you far. No matter where you are, you'll have a place in my heart. 'Cause I would give up my world to be in yours, girl, and I will break my back just to prove that it's all about you. Make me wanna leave this life and start all over with you and me. Need to take our time and do it right, and if you still ain't pleased, I got your back. I'll take up your slack, and if you take me, I'll do what I got to do, 'cause it's all about you. I'm sitting here contemplating, alone in my Chevrolet. The ace is blowing, chief is blazing.
I did this on the first verse.
It's all about you. I'm sitting here contemplating, alone in my Chevrolet. The ace is blowing, chief is blazing. I'll leave hustling along for you. Get out the streets and on.
Slow down or speed up. You basically put and it's that's one of the audio suite. That's the plug-in that you use real time. Like not real time, but when you use that, you basically process. So if you fuck it up, you got to undo it, or you can stretch it back out and erase it. But once you do that, you basically processing that effect on it. I never use that unless I use the verify, and I can always bring it
Beezy,
back.
what's up, my guy? Yeah, man, y'all here player the mayor, man.
Oh.
Still ain't pleased. I got your back. I'll take up your slack and then you take me. I'll do what I got to do, 'cause it's all about you. I'm sitting here contemplating, alone in my Chevrolet. The ace is blowing, chief is blazing. I'll leave hustling along. I'm sitting here, it's all about you. I'm sitting, it's all about you. I'm sitting here
What about the beat track down? I can make that sound way better with the beat track down.
The ace is blowing, chief is blazing. I'll leave hustling along for
But the beat was track down, I can make that sound so much better.
So with that verify that you use, you let that roll off smoothly, right?
Yeah, it's basically like a slow down. Like, you know how you got a record break? Like, slow down.
Slow down.
The further you do it, it'll just wind down. But because I did it at like I did it like real fast. So, so it basically almost like, it could have been a fade. I could have put a fade though. It just verify just does it. Smoother.
Yeah, I like verify.
you take me. I'll do what I got to do, 'cause it's all about you. I'm sitting here contemplating, alone in my Chevrolet. The ace is blowing, chief is blazing. I'll leave hustling along for you. Get out the streets and on my grind for you. I think I'ma go buy something nice for you, because to me you're a star. No matter where or how far I come running, would give up my world to be in yours, girl, and I will break my back just to prove that it's all about you. Make me wanna lead this life and start all over with you and me. Need to take our time and do it right, and if you still ain't pleased, I got your back. I'll take up your slack and then you take me. I'll do what I got to do, 'cause it's all about you.
That part of the back, because it actually was a rap verse there. But we never re-recorded the rap verse.
So this song officially isn't complete.
Not this version. The song is complete. We did
Okay.
the song like years ago. This particular version that we,
And had this song been put out?
not this version.
Okay. I mean, have the song
No,
been
I
put
don't
out?
think the original one been put out.
Okay, then.
Hey, so I think the motivation behind this song, he made this for his daughter. This is, if you listen to the lyrics, man, he really just talking about, he really just letting his daughter know, like, everything is all about her.
That's hard.
Yeah, man. Like,
Being the father of 3 girls, that's hard.
yeah, okay, man. That what I'm talking about, man.
It one of them things where it's one of them songs how you could do it could be you'll think he talking about one thing, but he actually talking about another. Because you can also mistake him talking about a female. But if you really listen to the lyrics, you can tell he talking about.
Shout out my brother Jack Brown tapping in the building. What's up, gang?
Jack,
What's
what
up,
the
Jack?
deal is, man? Hey, Jack, while we got you on anything, you tuning in, we got to get you down here one day, man. Let you be a special guest on this thing, man. Studio Etiquette 101. I think we talked about this before. It was many years ago. Not saying like we just old like that. But yeah, man, we'd love to have you as a special guest, man. Like because you have great credentials, man. I'm talking about as far as being the engineer or producer as well.
Hey, Jack, if you ain't doing that, man, let us know, man. We might try to patch you in.
Inbox me, Jack, the player, the man. Inbox me if you got
Can't
time,
wait.
my brother.
That what I'm
I'm
talking
gonna send you the
about,
link.
Jack. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Jack is one of them guys. Yeah, if you ain't doing, let Jack tap in and goddamn.
Yeah, and so just to speak on Jack just a little bit, man. If y'all don't know who Jack is, man, he's one of the greats of engineering, producing, everything in between, man. One of the most notable things that I know of is
he's a legend. He's one of them ones.
Yeah, hey,
Outside of OE, Jack, and Get Cool,
yeah, exactly.
them like the top 3 guys from the 229 that really put on and stepped outside the box and really helped kick the doors open for us.
I bet you don't remember that viral that hard ass song he made.
Oh, you my dick fiend?
Your boyfriend don't beat that pussy like me.
Yeah, man. God.
Jack, man.
Southern folk Jack. For
Hey,
those that
Jack,
don't
shit,
know.
if you ain't doing, hey, check your inbox.
Stop screaming in my microphone, man. You worse than me.
Yeah. Goddamn. Make sure you can hear.
Yeah, I still can't hear you. You hear me?
Yeah, so that's basically almost. I think that's about it for that. So I'm just doing a little silly shit like cutting the air out that I created, but ain't really nothing there because I'm the one put that there. So
Hey, also, I just thought about it too. Another thing about Jack, man, it's a tag that a very well-known artist gave him. Jack, start that bit from the tit knob.
Start that bit from the tit knob.
I
Yeah,
thought
dog. Yeah, man. So if you don't know, man, Jack has been a phenomenal engineer, producer, artist, all around person as well, man. It's Beezy, yes.
How I get that link? Oh, I know. I got to go to ads.
Yes, that's who that is.
Ad source.
2 Chainz engineer.
you already sent it to him.
Connect by URL, right?
No, you already sent it to him.
Huh? Nah, I'm asking you now.
All right, so we're going to start this song all over from the beginning, man, and let y'all hear a little bit more of it. Like I said, if you're just not tuning in, this is Studio Etiquette 101, episode number 3. All right, and what we're going over today is, man, we're mixing a song, a 2 track plus vocal. Last week, we went over a tracked out beat plus vocals, but today we're going to give you the 2 tracking vocals and let you know how we mix those. Alright. And the song is Chevy P. You.
You make me feel. You're always on my mind, no doubt. You got me making plans for me and you. I'll give up this life for crime for you. I'll devote all of my time to you because you're close to me, though you're far. No matter where you are, you'll have a place in my heart. 'Cause I would give up my world to be in yours, girl, and I will break my back just to prove that it's all about you. Make me wanna leave this life and start all over with you. And
So we want you to, artists, engineers, producers, or if you just want to learn how to do it, then put something out in the comment, let us know what's going on. We accept all constructive criticism, accept still. Whatever you got for it, man, put it out in the comments, let us know what you got going on.
I'm sitting here contemplating, alone in my Chevrolet. The ace is blowing. I'm sitting here contemplating, alone in my Chevrolet.
One thing I heard was This part is kind of loud. Oh, it's on +5 too. Why is it? That's weird.
I got you coming, Jack. Check your inbox. I'm gonna send you the link, my brother.
I don't know how that happened. That's why I was so damn loud.
Alone in my alone, sitting here contemplating. Alone in my Chevrolet. Sitting here contemplating. Sitting here contemplating. Sitting here contemplating. Alone in my Chevrolet. Sitting here contemplating. Alone in my Chevrolet. The ace is blowing, chief is blazing. I'll leave hustling alone for you. Get contemplate. I'm sitting here contemplating. Alone in my Chevrolet. The ace is blowing, chief is blazing. I'll leave hustling alone for you. Get out the streets and on my grind for you. I think I'ma go buy something nice for you. Because to me you're a star, no matter where or how far I come running. Would give up my world to be in yours, girl, and I will break my back just to prove that it's all about you. Make me wanna leave this life and start all over with you and me. Need to take our time and do it right, and if you still ain't pleased, I got your back. I'll take up your slack, and if you take me, I'll do what I got to do, 'cause it's all about you.
Okay, we back in the building, waiting on Jack to tap in. OG, one of the greats that help us get where the fuck we at today.
Man, indeed, most definitely, indeed. Hey, man, so back, I think on the first episode, man, I had we talked about him.
What you said, my boy?
I said I think on our first episode, man, we ended up talking about Jack, man. But just overall, man, just engineers in general, man. Just like I mean, it's a one of a kind art. Not just anybody can do it, man. You really just have to have an ear for it. No, I know some artists, they feel like I can record myself, I can mix myself, man. But like sometimes that's not all possible. You need that extra ear, man. You need that or that other ear to listen to it or something like that.
Yeah, because it's different from mixing yourself all the time to mixing
Other artists.
100 other different people that you don't work with.
Exactly,
That
man.
all sound different.
Because you're used to this one way of recording, one way of mixing, one way of doing things, man, and it's more than one way to do it. All right.
Imagine record somebody that got a light voice, or somebody that got a heavy voice,
Exactly.
or a dude that sound like a female, or a female that sound like a dude, or the dude that got a cold that day but he really want to record a song.
Hey, man.
Boy. Yeah, or if they do record themselves, they send it to somebody to mix. Like Wayne kind of record himself a lot, but he got somebody that mixes stuff. Wayne just don't sit there in front of the computer and be like, let me got there miss my vocals.
Hey, now there's another artist that does the exact same thing, man. Sean J. Sean can sit here and record himself all day long, but he's gonna send it. What he gonna do? He's gonna either see the me, you, or somebody else to mix that thing down, man.
Yeah, pretty much me or you. I mean, that's pretty much how it go.
I
He
mean,
record himself all day now. He'll try to mix it now.
hey, and he will. Hey, and from watching us, I can't say he has gotten a whole lot better at it.
Oh yeah, cause I can see some of the presets and see he know them bitches. He'll got there and go to the same plugin.
Yeah,
He ain't finna do nothing extra. One thing he gonna use that auto tune. He gonna use that damn sound band
EQ.
but he gonna use the Pro Tool EQ.
Hey,
He ain't gonna compress that bit now.
So he ain't gonna compress.
Sean ain't gonna compress that bit.
Hey,
So-
Sean, that ain't me, gang. That's your boys
Hey.
over there, man.
Hey, so artists, engineers, and everybody else, so there's nothing wrong with using the basic Pro Tools plugin that comes stock with the stock plugin.
I ain't using that.
Hey, but it still gives you the same. It's just all about knowing what to use, how to use it.
Hey, so artists.
Jack is in the building. Southern Folk Jack, Black Hole Studios. Can you hear me, gang?
I can hear you. I can hear you. What's happening?
What up, Jack?
Jack, what the deal is, man?
What's going on?
Man,
Long
not
time no
much.
speak. All my partners.
Yeah.
Yes, sir,
Been a
man.
minute, but I know. I think last time we seen Jack was at the award show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Street
Right.
Yo, ATL raps.
Okay.
Yeah. That's right. He was just in my studio that week.
Damn.
Okay then.
Him and Kid, was Kid Kush with him, Jack?
King Kush came 2 weeks ago, and then last week he was in with an artist named Ep.3 Code.
Okay, shout out to Street Sweeper, man.
Yeah, that nigga right.
Oh, Jack in the studio now.
Okay. Hey, so so pretty much, man, just letting everybody know, man, this is Studio Etiquette 101, man. So Jack, what we pretty much do, we go over tips of recording, mixing, overall engineering. Of course, you know, me and Ski, we all do it. So we can introduce you, man, but I think you can better introduce yourself and just let the people know, like, man, who you are and everything it is that you do and all that you've achieved.
All right, cool. So this the big do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know me from. I started out as a you know what I'm saying, as a rapper, and just progress over the years. You know, they needed my rap, my engineering producer skills. So put it out work out there. You know what I'm saying? That was group. And I heard OE. Get moved. Y'all people who stood out. But also Kenjo to the, you know what I'm saying? Because without Kenjo, I would definitely and you know, he definitely feel my
Hey, most definitely on that Kenjo, Jack. A lot of people don't know that, man. Like, man, Kenjo started a lot of things, man. Like, he taught me music. He taught me how to read music at the age of 8 years old, man. Musta King grade on conservatory, man. He taught me how to play the drums and also how to read music, man. Like, and I didn't know him as Kenjo. That was Kendall.
Yeah, right. I knew it was Kendall before I knew it was Kendall.
Yeah. Yeah, my bad. I just had to throw that in there. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. And so from there, started from Film it went on from there to Film Get Here and Atlanta with DTP, where I was able to do with Boy, who a lot of people do change, and then after that, I was able to work first major project that broke him out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
There's been enough.
That right?
Okay. Hey, so one of the most thing that I noticed, man, like that you told me, man. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. When mixing, man, don't do too much. Just keep it simple as possible. Um, I explained it to him like as far as like how I came about to meet you inside the studio and everything else, man. And one of the things that you showed me is just keep it simple. All that adding a whole bunch of plugins, man. Like sometimes that's not needed. It just keep it as simple as possible. And so, is that something that you've applied with recording major artists as well?
Yeah, for sure. It's like when you go around CC Studios, you know what I'm saying? Like we having all the pirates, we having all the shit. But when you go around the studio, you know what I'm saying? They might not have a new way, a new level. So you got to be able to just be able to auto-tune, plugins, and be able to get
Exactly, man. I just said something about the stop plugins, man. I'm talking about like it's okay if you don't. Let's just say, man, like all right, so we're using the Pro Tools 2023. Even if you're using the Pro Tools 8 and you only have the stop plugins, man, you still should be able to be able to use that. You know what I mean? Because I've known great quality things to come out of just being able to use what you have.
Just reverb. You know what I'm saying? If you can do that,
most definitely. All right, hey, so what's some of the most memorable moments that you've had just in the studio? Period.
Some of the most memorable moments.
Yeah, that you would never ever forget. Like what? Like what's? It's always gonna stick with you.
I had a lot of I think one of the big with Kanye West for 2 months, and he went in the book for birthday song by 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
And he was like, that's my engineer. I was like, who was Persevere? Like, he rapped on 2 Chainz verse. He already knew me from the verse.
Gotcha.
That was like, you know what I'm saying? That was
right, man, cause this Ye we talking about, man. Yeah, hey, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But it let you know, man, that you as an engineer, man, just all around as a musical great man, that you know your craft. All right, for one of the people that a lot of people look up to as far as like in music, man, to come out and just be like, man, hey, Jack, my engineer, all we do is persevere, man. That's a great accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
But it also, I would think that would confirm any doubts that you ever had about yourself. Because I know as engineers, man, we've all had doubts. We're like, man, damn, I don't think that was good enough, or just anything else like that, man. But just to have someone like Ye to shout you out, yeah, man, congratulations on that.
thank you, man. Thank you, man. That was definitely big. You know what I'm saying? We just keep going, bro. You know, engineers, we be the most popular niggas, right? We be the ones that sometimes people want to talk crazy too. We be the ones that they leave out the culture. You know what I'm saying?
More definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like we the most successful when it comes to the part of making music without a good engineer. You know what I'm saying? Your son just like it's gonna be trash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely, man. Like a lot of people don't realize that, man. Like
Make the world go round.
yeah, man. Like man, you can't do nothing without your engineer.
Nothing.
Like you might can record it. You can hit that record button. You can hit that 3. You can hit that number 3. But your engineer is really gonna make you. Your engineer is gonna make you or break you.
That's a fact. I mean, some of what you're saying is like the sound breaking up. That may just be my phone.
I think it'll probably like an echo into it or something like that.
No, it's like they're breaking it. It probably just because of Wi-Fi. I don't know, you know how they be doing.
Wi-Fi. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, most of what y'all saying though.
Then it could be the speakerphone too.
Let me ask you this, what keeps you going, bro? Like you've been doing this shit for so long.
Hell yeah.
What keeps that hunger, that drive, and you keep sitting behind that board and making good? Like,
Yeah.
a lot of artists ain't gonna be nothing without the engineer
I think that shit's great. Actually. Somebody talking?
Yeah.
Hey, he don't hear you, player.
You can hear me now, Jack?
Yo, can you hear me?
I hear Steve.
All right, hey Jack, this player. Let me ask you this: what keeps that drive in you, bro? Like you've been going for so hard and so long, you know, behind the boards. Like you just said, the engineer is like the key piece to the music. But a lot of people don't know it because they don't see him. And you know, the engineer's always just cool and laid back. So where does that drive and that consistency come from that keeps you going and keep you being great like you've been doing for these 2-3 decades that you've been doing this shit, bro?
It's just, I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? I really ain't got shit. Like, this, I done dedicated 22 years to this shit. Going on 23 years.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, every day I'm gonna wake up and go to the studio. You know what I'm saying? Even if I don't do shit, I gotta keep getting these raws, 24 raws. So it's just a love and a dedication. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I feel like, even in the last couple of months, I feel like I've stepped up my sound like 25% at least. Just trying to get better, just trying to be one of the ones, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, you ain't trying, bro. You one of the ones, man. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you to your face, man. You one of the ones, man.
Man, hey, most definitely on that, Jack, because you got, you've been, I don't think you realize it a lot, man, but like you've inspired a lot, especially coming from an area like Albany, like just to know, I guess like just as far as like some engineers, just to know that like man, this same person has been in the same exact place that I've been in. 229 Albany, just not even in Albany, just the 229 period. And this person has gone on to do many great things, and still had the same, like you said, player that just had the same consistency, just to continue to being great.
Yeah.
I'm hearing parts of what you're saying. I don't know if you said a question or.
Yeah, we got a little bad signal going on, man. But Jack, we most definitely appreciate you, man. We ain't gonna hold you up. We know you in the lab working, man. Again, we appreciate you, man. We want to give you your flowers, man.
Most definitely.
When people talk about like some of the dopest artists, or some of the dopest artists, engineers, producers, anything in entertainment, you know, to me personally, I take offense to it when your name don't come up much. So we gonna make sure we keep screaming that name. We gonna make sure that energy live down here, man. Like I said earlier, like the reason why we doing what we're doing, bro, is because of the shit y'all did when y'all was motherfucking goddamn in the studio in the backyards and doing that shit, bro. So even if you have any doubt or just wake up, you be like, think about it, like, bro, you really inspired a lot of people, bro. We might not say it much, but we telling you right now, bro, we really, really do appreciate you, my dog, for shit show. I swear.
Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I learned from everybody in that room, you know what I'm saying? So, Skeet, one of the dopest engineers, you know what I'm saying? Not only the 229, but in the world, you know what I mean? I learned a lot from him. You know what I'm saying? So, Greg, that's my dog. He come up here and do his thing. He dropping dope records. I don't know if you still fucking with the rap, if you want some on the technical side only, but I know you was coming up here with Shorty.
Right. Yeah. KO Hendry.
KO, yeah, she was doing her thing. Yeah, so
KO, man.
Yeah. So I appreciate both of y'all. All three of y'all players, you already know you been a legend down there. You know what I'm saying? Been doing your thing. So I be coming through. I was down that way last week. I had stopped. I just be stopping through and stopped in the Tesla charger and charged up and kept it moving because I don't really be having nobody number to tap in and really pull up. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we just got to link back up. I was in here putting some games on my Oculus, and I had this a meta, so I had faith that boy hit me with the message that y'all was live tapping in, so everything just worked out. So I see y'all numbers as we tap in, and I appreciate y'all showing up for sure.
Man,
All right,
definitely,
definitely,
man. Hell yeah.
Man, we gonna get with you, Jack, man. Again, we appreciate you, dog. We gonna hit you up a little later on, man. Happy holidays, man, and much blessings to you, brother.
Same to y'all. Same to y'all. Happy holiday. Happy New Year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Happy
yeah,
New Year
same
to
to
you. Yeah.
Y'all see what's going on over here, man. How many times you'll get a top tier engineer to tap in, bro?
That perseveres.
Perseveres, man. Top tier engineer, man. If y'all slow over under a rock and y'all kind of missed it or you just tapping in, that was the OG Southern Folk Jack, aka Jack Brown. Super dope engineer, man. If y'all familiar with 2 Chainz and y'all listen to 2 Chainz, every time 2 Chainz say, hey, Genax, start that from the 10 up. They were talking about Southern Folk Jack from right here in Albany, Georgia, man.
Man, so I try to tell that to a lot of people, man. Like, man, it's a lot of greatness that comes from, I mean, not even just Albany, man, just the 229 period and all the surrounding counties, man. It is, excuse me, it's a lot of great stuff that come around here, man.
Damn.
Man, it's some folk that I can't even just name right now, man, because, you know, I mean, it's so much talent.
Yeah. Yeah, cause that shit, that would kill my eye. You talk about me, you play think he was slick. Payback.
Nah, man.
I don't hear myself in the mic.
You don't hear yourself?
No.
Yeah, you cut me down too. Okay, there we go.
Okay, there we go.
Okay,
Okay,
then.
I can
You
hear
talking
me.
about I'm trying to make sure the shit's still alive.
Yeah, man, we good.
Slap
we
me in the
good.
face, like pow, pow, pow.
You got that better wake up game.
Hey, man, so
Yeah, but yeah, shout out to Jack, man. I met Jack at college. I used to be playing. I ain't even know Jack even knew Kenjo though. We're in that college at him and Cal. Goddamn, just playing on beats and shit. And fuck around and went to Kenjo house and he was there.
And it's crazy that you say that because both of y'all my brothers, and I kind of know the backstory. A lot of people don't understand, but y'all was inspired by 2, if not, I know for a fact at least one Grammy nominated engineer / producer / and he a rapper of one of the dopest groups that ever came through Albany. And Southern Folk just all around dope, man. Like, how was that feeling like, or not even how was that? How does it feel looking back and thinking like, damn, we was just in the sandbox together. Now shit, what y'all doing what y'all seen them do. And y'all seen them boys get nominated for Grammys.
Right.
Seen them boys be on red carpet. See them be with the big star that we see on TV and we listen to on the radio. Like, how did that sit on y'all? You feel what I'm saying?
it makes me feel that it's not untouchable.
Facts.
It's not. No, I mean, I can achieve that. There's like I said, man. Like, there's a person that was in my city. You know what I mean? In the same area that I'm from, that I move around in and everything else, man. Because don't forget, he had the studio on over there for Point North, the Black Hole. You know what I mean? The Black Hole is in Atlanta now. You know what I mean? But that same person, you know what I mean, doing the exact same thing, man, has grown to achieve all of this. You know what I mean? Have these different type of accolades.
They give you motivation.
Exactly, man. Inspiration, motivation. I'm able to. If this person in my city can do it, man, like I should feel like I'm able to do it. He didn't give up. That means I shouldn't give up. All right, so and I want to say that to a lot of.
Hold on, Mario. Now, Mario, we on the show, man. You can't be calling me while we on the show now, Mario.
Goddamn gay.
Mario, don't say nothing crazy now, cause we live. So don't say nothing crazy now, bro.
I'm cool. What's up, everybody? What's going on?
What the deal is?
Hey, we just got off the. We just had Southern Folk Jack on the live with us, man. He was remotely in.
Southern Folk. Oh yeah, Southern Folk.
Yeah, he was just saying, I'm gonna call you when we get done, unless you got something you want to say to the people, man.
Love y'all, man. Appreciate everybody for supporting Platinum Sound in 25 years. Love Albany, you know what I'm saying? Love 229. Just love everybody, man. More respect. Salute.
Salute. Mario, I'm gonna hit you as soon as we get off the show, man. Give me about 10 minutes, man. All right. I got Mario to talk on the mic. Mario don't never talk on the mic. I had we had Southern Folk Jack and Mario on the mic at the same time.
This an epic night.
Mario
Hey.
gonna cuss my ass out, man. Why you ain't got there? Why you put me on the mic, man? Goddamn, player G.
Hey, but man, but like I was saying, man, like I just want all the artists, all the engineers, even producers, man, or just normally if you think about going into the music, whatever you do that's in the entertainment industry, man, like don't feel like that you can't. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah, don't feel like you can't, man, because it's been proven many times before. Because like look at what's going on. Like, it's so much different talent coming around. Like I said, from the 229 area, man. You got people like Jack, Sean and Smoke or Phil Mob.
O.E.
I mean O.E.
Big
know what I mean?
Nod.
Big Nod.
Get cool.
Yeah, man.
Player the mail.
Look, man. Hey, you know what I mean? Even going to, you know what I mean? Even going as far as like, man, we can switch to other genres, man. You got
my boy from
Philip
Phillips.
Yeah, man.
The country singer.
Yeah. Luke. Yeah. Man,
Luke was just down here too. Luke just he just rode through the city the city of Albany, and he pulled up to the J Lane Theater. Shout out to Miss Janita Lane, man. She done took over. Remember when Rick Ross said we buying back the block?
Yeah.
Miss Janita Lane buying back the block. She took a historical building that used to be called the State Theater, downtown Albany, Georgia. A young, beautiful African American young lady, born and raised in Albany, Georgia, is now the official owner of the State Theater. Now known as the J Lane Theater.
A
historical building. So shout out to Miss Janita Lane, man. We love you. We salute you. We support you for that.
Hey, she's also an entertainment lawyer too,
and
right?
She's an entertainment lawyer.
So, man, if you don't have your business together, man, you're trying to get your business together.
Get your shit together.
I mean, know what I mean? Go holler at her.
Match your panties with your bra. Get your shit together, man.
Boy, I love that one,
hey, man, look, I'm on their ass like boxers, man. Stop playing with me.
I love that one, dog. Hey.
Man, everything vertical over here, good shape,
Yeah,
man. Everything vertical, man. We going up with it, man. Before we get up out of here, man, we finna really this the last show 2023, man. We going into 2024 with a bang, man. We got a lot of big shit going on in 2024, man. Good Shape Artist Music Review is going up to another level. We got the Shaper Show going up to another level, man. Studio Etiquette 101 going up to another level. Hopefully I can get my boy Jay Keys to go ahead and tap in and let's get this producer podcast going. What we gonna call that podcast, man? You got a name for it yet, Jay? Jay Keys. Talk to Jay Keys. Talk to Jay Keys, man. We gonna come out with that. Sister girl, what you got going on? Not a goddamn thing. See, we need some new. And we're gonna have to groom you, man. You gotta lie. You gotta learn how to lie. Say something. You be rap? Don't you be rapping though? I be rapping and singing. I like to write music, so that's my thing. So you're a writer. You just said you ain't had nothing going on. I had to pull you out your photo.
By the toe.
You feel me?
I like to write music, and I think I'm a really good music writer.
Don't say you think. Say I know I'm a real. You gotta manifest that shit, baby.
I know I'm a good songwriter.
There you go. Y'all already know what's going on. Before we get up out of here, catch us. Are we gonna do the New Year's Eve thing, Skeet? What you gonna do?
What, Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday.
It's gonna be Sunday during the daytime, right?
I don't know about. I ain't even come up with the time. We just came up with the plan.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna do it like Sunday, like doing the like daytime.
You know, that shit starting in the daytime, end and the goddamn. Y'all stay tapped in. We got some shit going on, man. Before we get up out of here, though, give them y'all social media so they can know how to get in contact with y'all boys, man.
Bread mixed it on everything, man, except Facebook, Bread Hendricks. But everything else, man, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever you want to do it, man, Bread mixed it.
Mine, goddamn Skeet 229.
Everything
Skeet everywhere.
229. Everything. Y'all already know, man. Big Player the man. Follow me on all social media sites. PLAYADAMAYOR. Also follow us at Good Shape Radio on Instagram, and you already know, hit the YouTube link. Especially if you've been watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. That'll keep you updated with everything that's going over here at Good Shape University. Until next time.
Most definitely, man. Like, subscribe, and share, man.
Finna get up out of here, but first we gonna play a commercial by my dog Christopher Tarantino, man. One of pretty much a trailer of his new movie. Y'all check it out, man. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Get to the business. Man, I need a proper team, man. I need a proper team. No. Look
Don't move. Hands up. Be up, hold like that.
Heavy.
You ain't no red shirt money, Detective Rock.
I don't want to see you throw your life away in the streets, man.